This is America. Don't get you slipping up. All right, let's put the headphones on. Yo, what's up, people?
How you doing?
Can I get a little fine-tuned down a little bit? Thank you, people.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank you. Hope everyone's doing good today.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm actually doing fucking awesome.
I have a story to tell.
I want to hear it.
I want to hear it. Yeah.
So the other night, things are a little lonely in quarantine.
Okay. Yeah.
And you have certain methods.
I already know where this is going.
And needs.
Methods and needs to get you through the loneliness.
Yeah, all right. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, my friend.
And one of those is lesbian porn.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's a natural in anybody's, you know, especially in the queue. You got to get that lesbian porn in the queue.
Exactly. I mean, he nailed it on the head. And speaking of head, I was watching this one form of porn. It was a wrestling porn, all right? I'd never really seen this before. It caught my eye, all right? It clickbaited me.
Honestly,
sports has been gone for a while. I understand.
Bro,
exactly.
Honestly, the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. You know what? Why not combine them, man? Fuck yeah.
So I decided to click it. It was a little interracial. So I was like, oh, wow, this is really fucking good,
Fuck yeah.
So it was like this.
I like them both.
Exactly. I like them big and chunky. And so there's this thicker white girl, all right?
Nice.
Not much muscle definition.
No,
but
it's
then
okay.
There was more of like a Hulk Hogan-esque black chick.
Wow.
All right, I'm talking.
Well,
definition.
definitely not selling me on her, but
well, she was shredded, dude. All right.
Oh, it's like that kind of like. You're talking about
I'm
ooh,
like a nice little cut.
I don't know if there's just not too much. I actually kind of like a muscular girl.
It was him. It was a little intimidating. Which
it was like a little too much. Yeah, okay.
No, it kind of like triggered some primal instincts. Like, I might have to fight a little bit.
Yeah. All
right.
Maybe you have to give me a choke slam.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So. I'm watching this. I'm like, oh, man, this shit's kind of interesting, all right? The white chick's just getting dominated, all right? This one time, she had her in a fucking guillotine choke.
Oh, shit.
I mean, to the point where she had her legs wrapped around, like, her torso, and, like, she had her, like, choked up with one arm, but on the other arm, she was, like, playing the bass.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
She was just going ham. And kind of the whole point of the wrestling is to win, you have to make your opponent come.
Oh,
all right?
Shit.
Once she got her in there, dude, it was fucking game over.
Bro, she was playing that pussy like Primus.
Yeah, exactly, dude. It was like a fucking water park in there, boy.
Bro. Oh,
she
man.
was just fucking squirting out like a broken fire hose.
Hey, somebody call for the rubber sheets, please.
Yes,
exactly.
Dude, please,
it was just like a hot summer day. Crack the hydrant.
Dig a dang.
So the hydrant's cracked, all right? I'm like, wow, this video is really good.
It's intense.
It was like a 9 out of 10 or whatever. Like, it was a really good video. So I had to see what other people thought of it.
Right,
So,
dude, you have to read commentary of a movie, of any kind of show or movie like that, man.
Exactly. So thank God in
you
PH.
read comments?
Yeah, thank God in Pornhub there's comments, brother.
Dude, that's incredible.
Dude, hey, it's a platform. There are people trying to get their names out there. Respect.
With yeah, they have opinions and they can share the opinions. So, taking this fresh hit of that fucking herba. That herba. So, I scroll down and the top comment is, quote, her full guard is trash.
Yes, dude. I thought you came with that's so good.
She
dude.
fucking.
Oh my God, what?
Her full guard was
what in the
fucking trash.
fuck?
Dude, because she just got demolished. Like, she had no defense. She couldn't even get into an offensive stance, dude, because that black chick just overpowered her, boy, and was
Right. Because, that's why there's, a weight division in wrestling. So when you have someone so large, of course your guard's going to be trash.
Dude, it was fucking great.
I'm on her side. Your guard's going to be trash when you're a smaller person.
It's just crazy.
You fight Hulk Hogan, you're going to die.
Somebody watched that whole video and then went and commented, but it's still a funny comment.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
it's not only a funny comment,
but
just the fact that he was
real
just like,
too.
I'm going to stop here for a moment. I'm going to click write a comment. I'm going to type out her full guard is trash.
Yeah.
And that is going to be my comment of the fuck fest I just watched.
Who knows? Maybe this guy literally
is a critique?
Is like an MMA teacher or something, and legitimately knows the art of martial arts
or something, yeah.
Right? And so it's only his natural instinct to call out poor form.
Yeah.
And maybe he was just trying to help. So
would that be known as BJJ?
I think it would just be
like
BJ.
blowjob jujitsu.
Blowjob jiu-jitsu. They already got a BJJ, so they would have to be something else.
Okay, I get you.
I don't know what it would be called.
We'll
honestly,
so like in this, honestly, this particular genre of porn actually
there's some good ones.
Has me curious. Like,
have you ever seen it?
Like, well, I haven't watched any of it at all. Like, I got
you.
Like,
I'll send you a good one.
But yeah, dude, honestly, like, it just sounds like super fucking funny.
It's pretty cool. There's rounds and shit.
Oh shit! Like, do they have like a coach talking them over in the corner?
No,
no coaches, just a ref.
See now,
there's a fucking
step it up.
No, there's a ref.
Jump in.
To break it up.
Oh, okay.
Because
right.
so there's like a few rounds and there's certain positions which
right.
qualify the ending of the round.
Because they have to make it look as legit as possible.
No, it is legit, dude.
They need a person in the
they're
fucking
literally
corner,
trying
dude.
to make the other person come.
So like, all right, so this is where my question comes
Okay.
in. When like, so I've seen at least a couple of the clickbaiting. Clickbaiting titles that are like, you know, and honestly, with the videos are the ones that get you, not really the actual title, at least in Pornhub.
Yeah.
And one of the videos was a girl and a guy against each other.
Yeah, I've seen
and
those.
you know, honestly, I'm sitting there going like,
It's not fair.
That's not really fair because like all you have to do is you get that right little bit of ball touching and to get that right circular motion going, bro.
You're out.
You're done.
Let me
and it's so easy to get.
Bruce.
Like, honestly, I think it's just sexist.
Bruce, listen to this.
It's insane.
I can prove you wrong.
Oh yeah, let me hear it.
So, this black chick, she was so impressive and finished her opponent off so fast that I had to do some research.
Right.
So I found her name and I looked it up.
Damn, this is crazy.
Finds out that she's done a lot of these fucking wrestling videos.
And I'm gonna watch all of them.
and I found,
he did some true detective stuff.
That's
That's
what I'm saying.
I looked this bitch up.
So I find this one video. It was a skinnier white guy, tattoos all over, really bad tattoos. So
always.
So I click it. I'm like, dude, this guy's tattoo sucks. Let's see what happens. So this fucking black girl, again, really destroys this fucking guy. I mean, getting him down in pins where he can't move and then vigorously fucking jerking him off, dude. Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy.
But this dude was like a fucking stud and didn't come or nothing? What the fuck?
Oh, no, dude, I don't know how he fought it off.
He splurted, dude.
Dude, like
dude, they had to cut that out.
Well, this particular video actually ended in a cream pie.
No shit.
So he won,
she
right?
she won, dude, because she had him pinned down and was riding him cowgirl, not reverse cowgirl, just normal.
So she was just
like had him by the neck, dude, and she was just fucking going down on him, dude.
This is a whole new sport, bro.
Yeah.
To be honest, like this actually isn't a bad idea to make like a professional athlete sport out of.
Yeah. Dude, and
shut up. Stop.
And it can be, and the best part is that it can be like, you know, both men.
Well, they
and
already
women.
got it, dude. I'm watching it already, dude.
Bro, it's already there.
Yeah. So this.
We just don't need to get involved. That's my point. Just shut up. No, we don't need to get involved in this.
Bro.
So this fucker fills her up like a Twinkie. I'm telling you, like full, right?
Yeah, like it's just fucking practically bubbling out.
And and then they stand and she gets her hand lifted. She won, blah blah blah, and there's like cum dripping out of her pussy.
Dude, oh my god.
And
that sounds fucking disgusting.
This comment, bro, says one day I don't put my headphones on, bro.
Oh, that's sorry about all the dick jokes.
Sorry about cum's dripping out of her pussy.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of cum. Yeah.
Honestly, I went about to like 3 or 4 of those videos, and she hasn't lost yet. So
she's a champion.
Dude, I wish I could remember her name.
What?
Yeah, well, to me, she might have lost one, but dude, not in my eyes yet.
Bro.
Dude,
I can't wait to find the one she does.
The thing that's wild is that like the guy that commented after, and then you doing all this detective work, you're the same guy.
Oh yeah,
like the fact that you went on and did all that shit, that's just impressive, bro. I appreciate you.
Honestly,
I
interesting
certainly appreciate just the amount of work you did just to know this.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
and
I had to connect some links.
You know what I mean? Because like full discretion, like we've had brief discussions about this, but we never really
remember?
like maybe once ever. You know what I mean? Like, but it was more than just like, oh, this is just funny, and then we just move on and we go on about our way. Man, but he went in depth. He knows.
I like to,
and I
appreciate that.
Mad respect.
It's
Mad
like
respect
a connoisseur. You're like a connoisseur or something.
Yeah, dude, you're like a wine
Just-
taster. You're
hold
like
on,
a.
hold on.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, perfect.
You said respect. I was trying to get some respect.
Oh, dude, I just I thought we were doing COVID shit. You don't touch my body.
Nah, dude,
Oh.
we brothers.
I'm
bro.
past
I was
that.
just saying we've already like went fishing together. We've
Yeah, I
already
probably
gotten
get
sick
it.
by now.
Dude, speaking of fishing.
Oh yeah, that's right, dude. You got to share your fucking story, bro.
Share it. Okay, guys, I caught up my first pike.
Dude,
And honestly, it was really exciting. It was unexpected. I really haven't fished much before. I fished a couple times when I was younger and caught like a catfish that was honestly small, so it really didn't like get my excitement going for fishing. And I don't know, my little cousin came in town. He's a fisherman, and
oh yeah, Trevejo.
yeah, exactly. So, I bought a little rod and a lure, and I just went with you guys for a few days.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
exactly, dude.
Rocking
And
the
then-
Von Dutch hat and everything.
And that's what I caught. It's a little guy, but honestly, it's really big for me because I was catching little perch like that. and then-
Right. And some clarification on this. He
Yeah.
caught this on what is essentially the lightest rod you could potentially buy for fishing. It is what we call them an ultralight because that's exactly what it fucking is. It's the light. Like I turn
breathe
over.
on it, it
Listen to
bends.
Like
this.
I look over and I just hear Noah go like, I think I got something, and that's probably the third or fourth time we've heard this.
Yeah.
So we're just sitting there going like, it's just another rock, another whatever.
Yeah.
And then and then like the moment I look over and I see his rod, I see that rod go boop 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 like that, and I
Yeah.
was like, holy shit, he does have something.
Yeah.
And as I walk over, I'm seeing that rod tip just go all the way to the butt end, and I was just like, what the fuck did he get? Like,
Dude.
He's like, get the net, get the net.
Yeah.
So excited.
Dude, we were fucking stoked as fuck about that shit.
It wasn't even, it was so fucking crazy because, like we said, we caught a few perch throughout the day. And honestly, I thought it was just like a bigger perch.
Yeah, dude, it looked like a monster that you just had, like maybe a bass or something. I had no idea it was a fucking
And I
pike.
was just reeling it in, and then I got it in really fucking easy. Like, it took 4 seconds. I was just like,
it's a streamlined fish, man. It's super streamlined, and once you get them in, you're getting them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's not a lot of fight after they fucking start coming in.
yeah, I mean, honestly, for
Badass,
the
dude.
rest of the day and half of the next day, I just kept laughing throughout the day. I was
Dude,
just
oh
so
my God.
happy. I
Dude,
was just like, I can't
it's a
believe I
high.
caught that.
It's a legit high, dude.
Yeah.
Like you just sit there and go like, fuck, man, I earned that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I
no,
sat
for
there and
sure.
put the fucking hours, I put the time, I
Yeah.
even put the fucking money into this shit, and I earned that shit. Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
You
felt
know what I
good.
mean?
No,
It's
yeah.
a good
Even
feeling.
Noah was just showing us his nice rod out in the parking lot.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, he was showing us quite a thick rod.
Quite a thick rod.
Quite a thick
medium
rod.
action.
Oh, a little bit.
Dude, shit,
Not
dude.
gonna bend too much, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Only been where you want it.
Yeah, but honestly, since we've like went out, so it's been probably about a week or maybe 2 weeks, actually. Excuse me, maybe 2 weeks.
All right, cool.
Oh no, yeah.
I got a little fucking like choked up.
It's emotional, dude. It's
Jesus Christ,
emotional.
dude.
Talking about your rod's emotional, dude. It happens.
It
bro.
honestly,
he's really
exactly.
getting choked up about
I'm
it.
getting
You know what I
choked
mean?
up.
It's
dude.
really meaning something.
This
to
fucking
him.
rod is so beautiful.
I just love my rod.
I love my rod. But yeah, we've had a lot of people like invite us out to their part of the country, whether it be
and thank
Florida
you guys.
or
Like every single, like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
not just you, but I've got those invites too. I know
Yeah.
Eric's got them too. And dude, like
Yeah.
it's so cool that you guys
It's
are so
awesome.
like your guys are embracive of us embracing a new hobby that none of us have really had that much experience with. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I do a lot of fishing, but by no means do I do anything that's like the stuff I see on YouTube or anything like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? We aren't necessarily like rolling in 12-pound bass around here in Michigan.
I
but,
wish.
Oh my
One
God,
day.
yeah. One day
One
we'll
day
go
we'll
down to
figure
Texas
it
and
out.
we'll find some for sure.
Maybe do you think there's like spots like that here that you don't think there's spots like
Well,
that
I think
here?
I think their record bass was like 4 or 5 pounds,
Really?
something like that. Yeah,
Here?
yeah.
That's
here in
it?
this state, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
that
right.
doesn't seem
No,
like
that-
a lot at all. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like in New
like there's-
Jersey we have a lot of big ones, but maybe
Yeah.
because we have like the stripers and all that stuff.
Yeah, oh man, like it shocked the shit out of me when I looked that up because I was sitting there going like, man, I feel like growing up in the South, you caught bass a lot.
Yeah.
Like you just ran into
Yeah.
just like 2 or 3.
Even
of
while
them, you know?
driving, you'd be driving, you'd be seeing one.
Dude, like recently I went down to Alabama. I just picked a random spot.
Yeah.
Went out there, found a deep hole, put a little lure in there, and they nailed it. And I had a great catch. You know what I mean? It wasn't a huge bass, but it was one. You know what I mean? Like when you're looking for numbers, that was the main deal of it.
I
you know?
think that Yeah, YouTube videos really fucked me up too, though.
Oh, dude, it gets in your head. It gets
in my fucking head. Yeah, because like I'll throw on a YouTube video and yeah, this guy catches 10 bass in a 10-minute video, and so I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be like so much fun.
Right.
And then
the thing you don't know is that he spent 7 hours doing that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And maybe even a couple of days he just wore the same shirts just to be some continuity.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You don't even know.
We spent me and Cheveo spent 2 full days without a bite, without even a little like,
dude, yeah. I went out on one of those days with you, and it was it was scarce. There wasn't shit around.
It was that made it hard, but also that fueled my fire. Because I was like, fuck you, fish. I'm like,
I'm gonna catch one of you motherfuckers.
It gave me like I was like, dude, I have to catch a fish, and it has to be a good one.
Dude,
and
honestly,
now I need more.
Like, we need to get you on your first largemouth bass for sure. But after you catch that, I really want to take you out to my smallmouth spots, dude. I'm telling you, you're gonna if you want a fight, you're gonna like smallmouth more than largemouth.
Oh, for sure.
Like, smallmouth are a little bit more finicky. You have to kind of work for it a little harder.
Yeah.
But when you get that cat, oh, dude, I'm talking about like it's like, what is this? Like, and it's only like a pound bass, but it feels like 20 pounds in the underground.
Yeah.
You're like, holy crap, this thing's fighting me. You know?
Yeah,
that's smallmouth bass rock, because obviously the river current too is a big reason to do why they fight so hard.
I don't.
Oh, man.
I mean, yeah, that's the fun thing for me. I really like learning new things. In every aspect of life, I just like learning new things, and especially a skill.
Yeah.
Like fishing is a skill.
Yeah, and there's patience involved.
There's
a lot.
techniques.
Yeah. There's so much involved in the fishing.
Yeah, like it's honestly really fucked up because when starting from scratch, it's really fucked up. Because,
dude, it's frustrating as fuck. No doubt.
Yeah,
No,
it's like you don't know what to do. All you know is that you have to get the thing in the water and then bring it back. You're like, what? Well,
at what pace?
Yeah.
What do I do? Do I start? Do I stop? What do I do? Yeah, no, exactly, dude. Fuck
and so it's really fun learning something new. It's like being a kid again. It's like, what the fuck is the world?
No, for sure.
But not only that, but like at least when I first started out, like really hardcore fishing, because like my whole life, my both my granddad and my dad had always just been like live bait fish. Just fish, live bait, and you'll always catch fish. Yeah. And that's always been the logic. And honestly, that's an old man's way of doing it nowadays. Like, if you want to catch fish, for sure you will. Your numbers are going to be great, but are you going to catch something edible? Probably not. And usually when you're bass fishing, you're not even trying to catch to eat. You're just catching to experience, to see it. You know what I mean? To try to dial in the strategy and get it. It's like a chessboard. You know what I mean? Like you gotta find a way to get to it, match the hatch and all the other shit. You know?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think you should even talk about that a little bit, because you've told me that, and I'm not really that into fishing. I like watching it and stuff. I'm not a big fisher though, but it interested me a lot when you talked about match the hatch.
Yeah,
that was something interesting.
Well, I don't want to get too depth on it, just because it can be kind of a boring topic for a lot of people.
Just sum it up for them.
But to sum it up, matching the hatch basically just means like you've basically got to match the bait that the fish are eating.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You have to observe your surroundings, lift up a couple rocks, see what's around, what kind of creatures are around. You notice that there's no bugs around, probably don't fish bugs then. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. It's just sort of natural. Like you just like honestly, it's more intensive with fly fishing because you have to know like hatch dates and things like that. But when it comes down to just basic bass fishing, like you'll know like once you get more towards closer to the summer, bass are either closer to structure or in deep water. That's the two places you'll find them. You won't find them in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, so you got two spots you're going to go for, and that's why kayak fishing is so great. You go to a shallow spot, nothing going on, go to a deep spot. You don't need a fish finder. You just have to kind of go in those spots and just sort of search for them. You know what I mean?
Very cool.
So that's all it is.
All it is, at least in my experience so far, is putting the hours in and learning yourself, because people can tell you what to do, but you have to do it to really connect.
Right. And that's been a big thing when you and I go fish. Like I'm always like the worst thing, and I learned from this from trying to teach Jessica. Like I learned that like just constantly saying, oh, you should switch this up or try this technique or try this. That's how my mind works. That doesn't mean that's how your mind works. So I shouldn't be trying to tell you how my mind works. I should be like, dude, go with it. Just go with it. And I've told you time and time again, like I'll give you suggestions. Say, I don't know if that, like, you might lose that bait. Yeah. I don't know if it necessarily would be bad or good. I just know that you'll lose it. So, and that's usually the suggestions I give you, and that's probably pretty much it, right? Like, I always try to be like, all right, dude. Honestly, I learn more just by experience, and I feel like you're the same in that way a lot of the ways. So like I'd much rather you sit there and go,
I was
never doing that again. You know what I mean?
No, yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you know what I mean?
That's exactly how you learn. And
You want to hit a couple
excited
super
more to
chats?
learn. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, dude,
let's see
let's
what
hear it.
some
Let's
super
hear it.
got.
Perfect. Chris G, sending positive vibes from Texas.
Well,
Love
take
it.
back.
Texas.
Thank you. The big ass.
We got I am Hudson. Hey guys, how the hell are you?
good, buddy.
Well,
Huddy.
hello, Hudson. Are you also I Am Legend? Like,
Legend.
no, like what is that the connection he's making with that? I am Hudson. I am Legend.
Oh,
Maybe. I am Hudson. Where's Hudson at? That's a Hudson Rivers. That's where they land.
That's in
maybe,
Jersey,
Fucking-
baby. That's in Jersey. That's between Jersey and New
You're
York.
going out to the Hudson River.
Hudson.
The
You gotta go
Hudson
swim in the
River.
Hudson.
Oh, you're gonna get a couple extra
Wait,
arms
isn't
if
that
you're going to Hudson.
isn't that a threat? You're gonna go swimming in the Hudson.
Yeah. That's like I'm gonna
kill you.
I'm gonna
That's some
kill
mob
you and throw
shit.
you in the Hudson.
Yeah.
Dude, if
shit
they
right there.
cleaned out the Hudson, there'd be a bunch of bodies. in
Yeah,
that bitch, bro. A bunch of bodies.
It would be like the fucking catacombs in Paris.
Straight up, but like underwater.
Yeah.
Larry says nothing better than girls in a figure four. Don't know what that
Amen
means.
to
but that's
that.
crazy.
What do you mean?
Figure four?
Is
I don't think you want to know.
Oh, wait. I think we do want to know. What
yeah,
is it?
I mean,
I think
if I-
you know more than we know.
I don't know.
Remember,
I don't either.
So I'm
I know
not.
what figure
I'm
eight
not a
is.
fighter. I don't do none of that shit.
Okay.
But
Figure
like,
four
watching
headlock,
UFC, yeah, it's like a.
I have heard of that. That it just
Yeah,
clicked. Yeah,
yeah.
figure four headlock. Yeah.
So like, but I think
it looks like a-
I think he's also using it as a euphemism for like,
Probably.
You know.
all four holes. You know?
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, Cameron says that my hat looks like a condom rolled up. I thought the same thing, and every time I wear this, I just found this hat, and when I was driving into work, I was thinking,
I'm gonna look like I have a condom on my head.
no, I was thinking,
Lifestyles.
I was like, damn, why did I hide this hat? And I was thinking, oh shit, because it makes my head look like a dick every time I wear it.
You're literally a dickhead.
Yeah, so every time, it looks
you
like I
know
got
what?
a
No
dick on my
shame,
head.
bro. No
But
shame.
I didn't turn around or anything. I was like, you know what?
I'm fucking doing
I'm
it.
fucking embracing the dick.
Nah, dude,
today.
it looks good, bro.
Thank you.
Soulless Honky says,
Embracing the dick. That's
Hey.
what he said. Yeah, I just want to make sure you clip that.
Yeah. Just make
Oh
sure
my
pull
God.
that out.
sir.
Hey guys from
Always pull
Oregon, good fishing in 420. He just
Oh,
wants,
dude,
he
oh my
wants us
God.
out there, man.
I know,
Bro,
dude.
I
bro,
wanna
I'd
go.
love to go to Oregon.
It's literally
dude.
one of
Are
my
you kidding
dream
me?
places to visit.
Oh, dude, Oregon,
Oregon.
the Redwood Forest. Holy shit, dude.
Just all of it, man.
Oh, dude, they have the Redwood Forest in Oregon as well.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
No,
dude,
dude,
Oregon's more known for their forests.
Honestly,
like,
I've wanted to live there since I was like 5 years old. Like that's like a
We
dream
should go
spot.
visit. I've
like the
never
Redwood
been.
Forest, like move very, very far north. Like,
Yeah, let's do it.
as
Let's.
far as my understanding. of it.
Yeah, I mean, it has to because I've been to it in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And
So
if it
that's
goes
the
up the-
bottom. That's
so
more
I-
close to the bottom.
Right.
It goes
so,
all the way up.
holy shit.
That was one of
that's
the
cool.
things I actually missed when I went to San Francisco. So I got to see Alcatraz. I went down Haight Street in Ashbury. I did all those sort of things around San
Yeah.
Francisco. But I never went
Did
to the Redwood
you,
Forest. I always wanted to go.
Did you buy a lobster roll?
No, mainly because
It was
I
good.
spent a lot of time at Haight Street, Ashbury, allegedly.
Allegedly.
like,
What's there? I don't know.
it's a 24/7 hippie festival, dude. Like a lot of drugs.
Oh, I love drugs.
Allegedly.
But their lobster rolls are great.
It's like the main lobster, but it's on the other side.
Actually, we bought
really
the
good.
rolls and we were sitting on like this bench that we could see Alcatraz to the left, so we could see it, and we were debating while we were eating these rolls if we wanted to spend like $40 to go over there,
It's fucking cool,
and we didn't.
Nah.
And while we were
Miss
all
out,
chilling,
dude.
we were all chilling on this bench, right? And we're people watching, eating. It's like, wow, this is such a great experience, right?
Yeah, the city is amazing.
It's me, my mom, and my dad. We're sitting on this bench. My sister's coming. She's walking over with her fucking lobster roll. She just got it, man. She's walking. She's like, oh my God, this looks so good. I can't wait to bite it.
Oh no.
A fucking seagull
Yes,
comes,
dude.
takes the whole fucking sandwich and flies away. Just whoop, doof. And she's just like, what?
Oh my
He's
God.
like, I just fucking bought this $15 sandwich.
do?
This shit cost me $15, and
That's
this
incredible.
fucking seagull ate the whole thing.
It's like, why do you hate me, God?
And then me and my mom are just fucking dying laughing. We're like, you fucking
Oh my
idiot.
God.
And then my
That's so
dad is
fucking
my
great.
dad. He's like, oh my God, Jay, let me go get you another one. And we're just like, you fucking got owned by that seagull.
poor
Dude, that's
Jade.
so good. Seagulls
Poor
will get
Jade.
you too, man. It's
Dude.
I've been on the beach before holding a sub in my hand.
Oh, yeah.
And just like
It's
just
gone,
dove. Yeah.
Just
out, bro.
took
That
the whole
thing's gone.
thing, man.
Bro, so Angela says, let me make sure that's the right one. Okay, cool. So Angela says, love you guys. Y'all are hilarious. Would love to light up with you guys and Eric one day, allegedly.
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 Corona-free
Always allegedly.
season. Dude, we should gotta hold a festival one day.
Yes, I agree.
when we have like a live podcast, right? And there's like a audience, and then maybe we can,
we do it like on a stage and shit.
check this out. This is a good idea. I like this vision right here. And we're on the stage, and it's kind of more for the fans than it is for making money. So we spend a lot of money on pre-rolled joints, right? and we pass it out to everybody in the fucking stand. And it's like at the wedding with the throwing the flowers, but you're just throwing joints out to people, right?
Yeah, bro.
Bro.
Yeah, and then we all just fucking blaze up. So we're all smoking together, Corona free.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
I love that idea.
That would be fun.
It would be great to celebrate.
Honestly, it's even 100% possible considering where we fucking live.
Yeah, no, it's definitely there's definitely a way to do it.
Dispensaries are everywhere.
Dude,
all we have to do is find one that was like, hey, promote
out.
our brand, and we'll do it. You know what I mean?
We could even do it at like Freedom Hill where it's outside. So
That's what I'm saying.
So you're not hotboxing the whole theater.
We just got to get a permit.
Yeah.
That's really all it takes.
Dude, we know people.
Honestly, dude. Honestly, like for
we
instance, like cities like Warren, cities like Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, those
places that are
cities
known
are
for
going to be really accepting of that type of thing.
Yeah.
So like we could do it.
I think we do it.
Dude, I think we do
down.
it too. That's
100%
awesome. I
down.
can see it, dude.
And
It's
Like
gonna happen.
honestly,
I can see it.
Oh man, I could see.
And you know what?
so
Jeff
good.
Taylor
'Cause we'd
threw
have
fives
Dirty
for it,
Dianas on
dude.
our table. And be
Thank
like,
you.
He said, because I got that paper, boy. So
Thank you,
thanks for
Jeffrey.
throwing fives, bro.
Yeah, boy.
I got 5 on it.
Yeah, you know,
That's a good song.
I don't know the rest of the words.
I forgot it. It's late.
It's late, dude. Yeah, it's real, dude. I'm tired, bro.
It's 5 o'clock. That's my new excuse for everything. It's fucking 5
late,
o'clock.
bro.
Why is my brain not? Oh, it's fucking late, man.
Dude, it's been a long
I've been up
forever,
It's
bro.
8 a.m.
So Chris asked, did you make a video of your fishing trip?
Uh,
Little bit. You got clips.
Yeah. So I got.
I'll go out with you one day. We'll make a fucking clip, bro. We'll make a
Bingo.
video.
Yeah, honestly, that's what we were talking about last
Yeah.
time too, because
Yeah.
there were so many great shots that you could have really got.
Yeah, because I
like,
got drones. We got
That's
it all, bro.
exact-
well,
what
not
we
just
were
that,
saying.
but like when we were going through the walkway, like the walkway was full of water.
And it's
You know what I
beautiful.
mean?
Yeah,
like
reflection
you're just
shots and all
walking
that
through
stuff,
this
yeah.
water walkway, and it's
Yeah.
really, really cool. And it's only like 2 inches of water. It's really not that high. or
No,
anything.
that's perfect.
It's
You get cool reflections
Yeah.
and stuff. You guys walk.
Like
It
that
was
was
cool.
honestly
Hell yeah.
like it was awesome. We were catching fish, but it was even cooler that we were like
Just
in really
chilling in
the
awesome
water.
area. Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying too. Like I was
Yeah.
talking to your dad today about how like even if like one day like we could go with you guys and like me and your dad could split off and even do some herping and stuff too. Because like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
already out.
Herping.
You're already outside, bro.
That
You're
spot
already
that
outside.
spot I took you to actually has some great herping
You'll-
out there. There's some good garter snakes, water
Yeah.
snakes.
Yeah, you'll
all
be
kind of
more
shit.
successful herping than you will fishing.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yes, no doubt, actually.
Because you'll actually catch
See 'em.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll actually see snakes versus you may not actually catch any
no,
fish.
I almost got fucking attacked by a groundhog, man.
And a raccoon.
I
Don't
thought
forget
it.
the raccoon.
Yeah, the raccoon too.
Gotcha.
I thought it was a mongoose.
Oh
Dude,
shit.
check this shit out, man.
Dude, Treveo would not end about it
I know.
either. He was just constantly like, "Oh, look at another mongoose and muskrat." Like, God
Yeah.
damn it! Like,
so-
shut up, Treveo.
So we went to this one fishing spot. I actually made a video there. It was a tunnel, a haunted tunnel.
Ooh.
I
remember that
and there's a big water. I didn't know. I've never been there fishing, so I just said, "Let's go check it out. Maybe we get lucky. It's a new spot." Ends up it wasn't. So we were walking down the trail, going back to the car, and then 3 feet in front of us, just hear this little, and we're like, "What the fuck?" And then it just barges out. It's this big ass groundhog.
Oh shit.
No
But-
shit.
I don't know why, but in my head, the first thing I said was, "Oh shit, it's a fucking mongoose!" and then we're just like have our fishing poles, and we're like, "Stay back, stay back!" And it fucking runs off into the distance, and we're like, "Holy shit, I can't believe you saw a fucking mongoose!" And then Cheveo's like, "Dude, I think I was in a fucking mongoose." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I don't think we have mongooses in Michigan."
No, you don't. No,
It was a groundhog.
yeah, like groundhog, a muskrat. It could have been a beaver. I don't know. It depends on what it'll tell.
We saw 2 more that day, so 3.
Was it really
mongoose
thick? Was it really thick in the
fat,
body?
fat. It
It
was
was
a
definitely
fat one.
groundhog for
Yeah.
sure.
It was a fatty. It
was either
That shit was thick, dude.
She was there. I thought about it for a second.
I thought about wrestling a little
It's,
bit.
I thought that's not
It's
right.
thick with the triple C.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Wait, I don't think we could talk about animals like this.
Oh, we sure can.
I
Wait.
sure as fuck can, and I will.
What? So
Talked about your
why
rod
do
for a half
people
hour.
not like animal sex?
What do you mean?
Well, so obviously I'm against it, but I want to
So
see the other
elaborate.
side.
No, no, no,
I want to see the
yeah.
other side
You
to it.
mean
Why do
like-
people are?
Why
'cause
people like
obviously-
bestiality and shit? Is that
Okay,
like-
yeah. So I'm on the side. Don't fuck your dog. right?
Okay.
I'm on that
100%.
side.
Yeah, I'm on that side too.
But
just to be.
there are humans that are on the side of
Fuck your
let me
dog.
fuck your dog.
Yeah.
like
And I
very
just want to
few,
get
but
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably a lot.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
Right?
Well,
I mean,
well,
just in the grand
like,
scheme of things, 8 billion people, there's got to be at least
There's at least
100,000.
Oh, more than that, I
well-
would say. Yeah, probably at least 1 million people that like.
And
that.
probably
honestly,
more-
I'm
yeah,
not on
at-
that train. I don't think
Think,
100,000
dude,
people.
you gotta think
are
like
fucking
dude,
dogs.
8 billion.
8
that's
billion,
what?
bro.
That's like 8. I don't even know.
I heard there's this-
8,000 million.
I heard
I
this-
can see thousands, but maybe not.
Dude, I'm not
100,000.
even
That's
joking.
A lot of people.
I heard this.
Dogs.
I heard this one
It
city.
had gotten out by now. I feel like,
It
you know,
has.
like,
for sure. It definitely has.
I heard that this one city in India, it's like they have a wife, but then they can also marry
Sheep.
sheep. So they got
You know
they
what
got
I'm
like
saying,
3
dude?
sheep and a wife, so they got kids, but like they got side bitches too.
Or you're saying
But they're-
so
but they're
in
sheep.
in that realm, I actually think people are fucking sheep more than they're fucking dogs.
Oh no, I'm saying fucking
No,
any
yeah.
animal.
Any
Insert
animal. Oh, you're
animal.
saying any
That's
animal.
why I said like a million. That's why I said like a
Listen,
million.
I thought you were specifically talking about dogs.
No,
here.
no,
Listen,
I was just
okay.
like, that's
Bitch,
a lot of
please.
people fucking their dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
Like.
I was just
Okay,
using
all right.
dogs as an example.
Right, no, but animals in general. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
no,
Yeah,
that's,
so-
that's where I was confused.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad. Completely.
Right.
Yeah,
So let's go back to
right over the fucking head.
Yeah.
man. Like,
so let's go back to square one. Make it clear. We're on don't fuck your dog.
Don't fuck your dog, sheep, goat.
Don't fuck your dog, sheep, goat. I'm sure there's some people in the middle that are like, you know what? I'm not gonna fuck my dog, but
you can fuck my dog.
All right.
And I'll watch.
And
no,
I
actually,
may watch,
I think those
yeah.
people are in the middle that are saying like, I don't want to fuck my dog,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll put peanut butter on my balls.
Yeah, there's people like that.
You
for
know what I
sure.
mean? Like I feel
I've
like
heard
they're
about
like,
people like
those
that
are
in
the
high
people in the
school.
middle right
Yeah.
there.
Or like
you know what I mean?
like on their toes or something.
Right,
like,
yeah.
You know,
like,
it's not
like,
really my
I'll do
genitals.
something that I like that feels good, but it won't be like
It won't be
sexual.
yeah, it's like, oh, my girlfriend won't lick my toes, but this dog's willing to do
this
it.
dog
Shit out
will
my
lick
toes,
anything.
bro. That's why we boys, bro. That's why
we're boys.
I love my doggy.
We bond.
Fuck, man.
But basically, I just want to know like the side. Like, so do you?
What? Like,
do you
what's
have
the
any?
pros? Like, what's the
Well, let me explain. Do you have any ideas on why people would be okay with it?
Because people just like sex, so they're just down for whatever, bro. They're down to party.
Down for whatever. What about you? Do you have any thoughts?
I could not at all. I couldn't comprehend.
Do you think it's loneliness?
I wonder if it's just like it's sort
Well,
of
you
the
can
same
jerk
way.
off if you're lonely.
Mm.
It's probably libido. to
Okay,
be
so
honest.
understand that like before I go any further, understand I'm completely ignorant on the subject.
We all
so,
are.
like,
oh yeah, that's
we all
why
are.
we're trying to educate
I
ourselves.
just don't want to feel
Hey,
sit there and
before
be
you
like,
wonder,
he
too,
hates
you're
dog
ignorant on
fuckers.
almost
Hey
everything,
man,
so
like
it's all
you
good.
know, like I'm not fucking down for it. I don't really think you should, but like I'm not hating on you, man. That hard. Well, you know what? I am hating on you.
Whoa.
Fuck you. Actually, you know what?
Somebody
Now I
got
think
peanut
about
butter. Like, dude,
You know what?
Dude,
like,
I don't even know. Let's fucking try it. Maybe we like it, dude.
you know?
I was just trying to be peaceful in the matter. I just don't want to fucking some guy messaging me like I fuck my dog all the time.
Yeah, you got a problem with
and
me,
you need to
Bruce?
stop trying to fucking like
Tell
tell
me
me
to
what
live
to do. This is America.
This is America.
Okay, so fuck
I
you.
can fuck my
All right,
dog.
I can fuck my dog anytime I want to on my property. I ain't doing nowhere else.
I can fuck my dog, my cousin, my sister, my auntie, my grandma.
I do what the fuck I want,
man.
I do what I want.
Choice. I like choice.
I like the way my baby look when they're inbred.
They look cool. Look at all them fingers.
Look at all them fingers.
She got 3 years. She can hear better than you, motherfucker.
She can count to 13. That's more than I can say.
That bitch got eyelashes growing out her neck.
Dude, oh.
That shit's sexy.
That shit's sexy.
Why's my son got 4 balls?
He can produce
Quadriball.
more.
He's a
That's good,
quadriball.
that's good for our bloodline.
Is that a quadruped? Is that what they call that?
Quadriball.
That's a quadrupolinus. That's a quadrupolinus.
Quadratesticles.
I like that, dude. Yo. So Laura says, hey, guys, Oz here. Y'all crack me up.
Oh, fucking love
Thank
it,
you.
Potterhead, hey, guys, sending some love. Hi, Bruce, Noah, and Jay. Hi.
Well, hello, Potterhead.
I don't know what's going on, dude. Heavenly Knees is in the building.
Heavenly
Through 25 saying, hey,
Knees.
guys, can't stay to watch. I'll catch
Thank
up
you.
after work. Much love. Hope you have a good night. Have a great night at work.
Good night to
Thank
you,
you.
Heaven. Thank you for
the
tuning
love.
in
We
again.
appreciate it
Yeah.
always.
You are an amazing person.
We
Good
really
thing you have
appreciate
Heaven in your name because
Yeah.
that solidifies the
angel,
lock.
angelic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think she may. Do you
Oh, yeah.
do you
Let's
think
just
that
dive
there's?
into
Do you believe in guardian angels?
No,
No.
I don't believe in God, so no.
I'm not into
You don't
that.
believe in guardian angels?
Yeah.
No.
I
can hear an argument about it for sure.
So to avoid arguments, I often don't bring up the fact that I don't believe in God.
Yeah.
But I'm completely 100%.
No, yeah, you're fine. You're
atheist,
subject to your own opinion. That's
Yeah.
fine. So I don't really know if I do or not, but I have experiences in my life that make me question it.
Yeah.
Like very close calls to death where whether it be traffic, like driving and somebody fucks up, like they're texting or whatever the case may be, and it's a really close call and you're just like, holy fuck, I almost died. For instance, we were driving home from New Jersey. We were filming a video with the Dolan twins, I think is their name.
Right.
Yeah. And we're driving home. My dad was driving. It was late. It was dark out, probably about 1 or 2 a.m. We're driving on the freeway, and it's got a bend to it. It's a curve, all right? So you can't see what's on the other end of the curve, but you know that there's a curve coming.
Okay.
My dad's driving. Around the curve is a parked fucking trailer with a parked truck with the trailer bed with the metal that's sticking out pretty much eye level. So if so my dad comes around the corner and whoosh, he swerves right around it, right? It was like we were in slow-mo.
Right.
Just within probably 2 or 3 feet of decapitation.
Holy shit.
And
shit.
What happens to me in that time was I personally had a little flashback because it's like my body almost tricked itself that it did die.
Yeah.
Because it was so close.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm having all these emotions, I'm having all these memories, I'm having all these feelings, and then I'm like, holy fuck, we almost just fucking died. Like, that was almost it. And I guess what I'm trying to get out of this is that it's like, you know that there's been countless people that have died from the same exact incident.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
And so is it me just convincing myself I have a guardian angel because I've survived so many close calls and I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'm here for a purpose? Or is it purely coincidence that I just happen to be surviving?
So like that purely is just based on whether or not you want a true answer, or an answer that makes you
makes you feel better. Yeah,
you know what I mean. You know, honestly,
exactly.
Because where's
the farther you deep in
delve?
Delve. Thank you.
Yeah.
The farther you delve into this is like it's going to start to uncover that maybe the guardian angel idea isn't quite what you thought.
No, it makes sense.
The other people that did die from those incidents
don't have
where's their
angel.
guardian? So like, is it just you that has a guardian angel?
Exactly.
He's like,
and then that kind of feeds into your then that can feed into your ego.
Right.
Because you're like, well, bitch, I'm special. I have a guardian angel.
So
I'm
there's
surviving
a thing,
all these fucking things.
in psychology called confirmation bias, and it's similar to like
I know about this.
So like, have you ever maybe had a friend or a relative that like you think in your head right now, maybe every time I think of them, they call or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a friend like that. Yeah.
So like my mom and my grandma do it all the time. And the thing is that there's plenty of times that my mom's not thinking of my grandma and she calls. And there's plenty of times my mom's thinking of my grandma and she doesn't call.
Yeah.
But you only remember the times where you're thinking of her and it calls. And then it's those memories stack up over and over. And then over 10 years, you're like,
which pretty much
I'm psychic.
Like, honestly, that's about the best definition I've heard in a while for confirmation bias. That's pretty much about what you're looking at here. This is just you sort of built up in your own mind that this is true, but but you haven't really paid attention to the other things that also made it untrue.
But
you know what I mean?
That being said, if it makes you feel better, I support everybody, and I know Bruce does too. And like, if it does make you feel better, like fuck yeah, dude, believe what you want.
No, honestly, we're not trying to denounce any faith or anything.
I'm just
like
saying
that.
for other people,
just so we're clear on that fact, we're not denouncing any faith.
Yeah, I love everybody.
We all have our own individual beliefs, and we just respect that, and that's how we're gonna say it.
I don't really. Yeah, exactly.
But it's a weird thing to think about, right?
It is a weird thing to think
because
about.
you grow up
sort of
hearing
interesting.
that.
Yeah.
You're growing up hearing like, oh, like say if your grandma passes away or something at a young age, like, oh well, now it's kind of a way to comfort the kid too, like, oh, that's your guardian angel.
Now,
he'll be watching over you.
Like, so I'm gonna kind of like give you guys a little bit of a insight on my own end of this.
Let's hear it.
So I can't remember the term for it, but like, you know how somebody like almost dies and they come back. What's that term?
Near-death experience.
Near-death experience. That's exactly right. So a lot of people claim that when they have a near-death experience, the entire time throughout the experience, you are in limbo. You're waiting. It's almost like there's like you just don't really know what's going on. It's all it's like
Just subconscious thought. The same type of thing.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You're just kind of it just first like it's an inescapable weight. And
in reality or in your mind?
In your mind. In your mind.
Okay.
And it feels like days almost, even though it's like maybe an hour or something like that. You know what I mean? And it feels like days upon days, and you're sitting there in this solitude and this quiet. It's almost like meditation, in a lot of ways.
I was going to say that.
The reason why I brought this up was because I had not known that is what people experience on a near-death experience.
Yeah.
That is what I have experienced. I have experienced that very, very same feeling of weight. Now, I've looked into it. I've dived into it. I've looked into a lot of like spiritual aspects of this. And it seems to me that this is just one of those things where it's like, it's almost kind of like projected mind. Like it's just sort of like, that's what you expect. You know what I mean? When you expect that and you create it in your own mind, and that's what's happening.
So I have something to add to this.
Shoot.
In my school, there was a kid named Jordan. And when he was, I don't know exactly, so I'll say when he was a kid. All right, so in the early stages of his life.
Right. Adolescence, we'll call it.
He literally, his heart flatlined, and he was dead for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And he came back. And when he came back, he was telling everyone that he went to heaven, and he saw God, and that he had this experience. And honestly, it's what you said, because is it either it's you created it, or is it reality? I don't really know.
See, that's the thing is,
but it's weird that he was dead but has memories while he was dead.
Right, and so do I. I remember it.
Like,
I remember just kind of going, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I mean? Kind of being.
You got to remember too, like, because there's still blood in the brain.
Yeah,
right.
Like there's still process.
Right, like blood is not drained the body yet. Like blood is still in the brain, so it can still make
doesn't mean
functions.
You're dead. Flatline doesn't mean dead.
Yeah,
because there's still electricity going on in your brain. It doesn't mean you're dead.
Yeah, calories are still being burned in order to make brain function. Right. So
so if your cells are still alive, that means you're still alive.
Yeah. So what ends up happening is like, it's funny. There's a lot of like eerie similarities to near-death experiences and what people experience
honestly,
on DMT.
I didn't think of it as a near-death experience because honestly, it was. I was by technicality pronounced dead on the helicopter.
Right.
Once I got to the hospital, they were like, "Oh no, he's not dead."
Right. And there's all these similarities between that and then what people experience on DMT. And like one of the things you said, it could be an hour, but it feels like days.
Oh, it really did.
That is something that's very, very similar, dude. Like I'm talking like a DMT experience lasts 15 minutes and it feels like days.
The thing is you don't even think you're dead though.
Right, because
like you're sitting there, you're just going.
It's almost like you're not.
What the fuck just happened?
You're just like it's only subconscious.
Yeah,
and
because you have no recollection of the prior events in that situation,
or the fact that there's another world.
Yeah. You're sitting here waiting, but you have no recollection of how you got there, why you're there,
or if you're there,
or even if even if you are there. This is just like
it's like the lobby.
It's exactly. It's like honestly, it's what I imagine why Catholics consider purgatory.
Yeah,
it's what I imagine purgatory.
But you're stuck there forever.
You know what I mean? But you're stuck there for fucking ever. Yeah.
No, yeah, it makes sense. I had one, not close to an experience like yours, obviously. But it was.
It's all different, man.
Yeah, but it was scary. Another experience where, it was. If I was just a little bit more unlucky that day, I would be not here today.
Right? Yeah. No. Exactly.
And I was actually. I don't know. I don't even fucking care. It doesn't matter because we weren't doing anything wrong. I was with Miguel, and we were on like his
razors.
Like his razor. I think it was called like a Polaris or something.
Yeah.
Like one of those.
Makes them,
a little fast, little doom buggy
Polaris
type
makes
thing.
Some fast ones. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fucking fast. And he was like, dude, if I had a choice of a Lamborghini or this, I would choose this because it's fucking fast.
Dude, they're fucking awesome. Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, this is faster than Lambo? And he's like, yeah, like off rip, it just like,
The torque on those things are unreal. They just go. They go from 0 to 60. I'm like, they're gone.
Yeah.
Dude.
So we're ripping through the mountains, man. Yeah, it was very similar to this. Exactly, like a different model, but
a good PNG,
exactly. It was actually, he had one like.
I know he has a
4-seater.
Yeah,
the 4-seater.
I know he has a 4-seater.
Yeah,
something like this.
Yeah, it was something more like that. So, we're ripping through hills and stuff, and we're behind.
I love Miguel, man, just because he's got such great taste.
Yeah, so we're behind people, and this is in dusty, right? So, like a dusty territory, like beach, desert kind of
Cali.
thing through hills and stuff. And so this person in front of us is leaving a huge plume of smoke and stuff.
Right, yeah.
So while we're driving, we were basically just following their light.
Which is so dangerous.
So dangerous. So it just so happens that there's a fucking curve that curves down into the right.
Right.
Miguel just goes fucking straight, dude. We launch off, and we get fucking caught on the edge. Like, our tire got caught and prevented us from rolling down the hill.
Yeah.
I remember both of us, I mean, I don't know, it felt like 3 minutes. Maybe it was faster, but it felt like a solid 3 minutes where we were sitting there. We didn't say a word. We were just, like, looking over the edge.
Dumbfounded that you're alive,
We're like, oh, my God.
Yeah, that could have been real bad.
Yeah, and we're looking at the drop, and it just never ends. And we're just like, dude, like,
bye.
And I'm like, dude, I don't even want to fucking do this anymore. Like,
I just want to go home.
So I didn't say that, and we just finished the fucking ride.
Right. So like 100%, like, so like I'm down for something like this. However, I do not want someone else driving.
And I don't want somebody in front of me. Like, can't we just go two different fucking places?
Right. I am 100% down for like life-threatening type antics like this.
Same Z's,
but at the same time, I feel like I should be in more control.
Yeah.
If
like,
I'm gonna do something, I want to be in control of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Miguel almost killed me.
Yeah. Miguel, you know we love you, bro, but stop trying to kill Noah.
I wonder if I survive. Could I sue him?
Yeah, dude, for sure. What?
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess
you definitely could. Like, it's not like you couldn't, but you know, you should. You shan't.
I'm just wondering if I could.
Oh, for sure.
Then yes, for sure.
We still love him.
Dude.
Like that came off super neg.
No, I'm just joking. Dude, I left that trip from Cali, right?
Right.
Probably like a week or two later. They're riding the fucking Polarises, and he's with his brother-in-law.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Oh, wait, no, not his brother-in-law. His
Jesse or
his wife's sister's husband. So whatever
Similar,
that is.
pretty much a brother-in-law.
Yeah,
but.
I guess it's like a second remove.
It's like a brother. It's a brother-in-law-in-law.
Right, sure. They're driving. They fucking tip, dude.
Ooh.
They go off an edge. It was a smaller edge, but dude, they both got fucked up. I remember like his brother-in-law like got like ribs broke, I think, and like he was like in a sling and stuff. Like he was fucked up.
So that could have been you.
So
you know
I guess the moral of the story is, if Miguel asked you to ride in his fucking Polarises at night,
fucking do it.
Say no.
See
I say fucking do it. I say fucking do it. Live your life.
Well, if he wants
Ride
to let
your
me
own.
drive it,
like
don't go with Miguel. That's what I'm saying, because he doesn't know how to fucking drive.
Ask Miguel if he's got another one. Like I'll ride behind you, bro.
one? Or how about this? You go, pick me up in an hour, and I'll drop you off, and then I will go. How about that? Sounds great.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Hey, bye. See ya. Yo, let's hit a couple of these fucking super chats, yo.
For sure.
Riley, Tyndall. I thought it was Tingle Monster, but it's Tyndall Monster. Hey, guys, what's up? Come over to Iowa. We got big 10-pound bass hiding in farm pounds.
I do not doubt that in Iowa, man. There's not, there is popular bass fishing there, but people just don't go there for some reason. And motherfucker, you go out there, you'll be fucking slaying, bro. They don't see a lot of people fishing out there. That means throw whatever the fuck you got, they're gonna catch it. You're gonna be catching
because
shit,
they don't.
you know
The fish don't realize. Like fish learn over generations. Like, hey, don't trust that motherfucker.
Have you ever heard the term pressured waters? So the term pressured water means that there's been a lot of people fishing there.
Yeah, so there's
just over and over again. So these fish have seen it.
They've been there. They've been through some shit.
They've been there, bro. They've been there.
That's why we can't catch shit in
Clinton
River.
That's exactly why we can't catch.
But you go to a place that no one fishes, you can touch that.
But you go to a fucking for instance, like why I've been telling you, go to a stock pond or some shit like that. They've been either used to seeing food just kind of plop down in front of them and they get released back in, or they've never seen one in a long time. Yeah. You know, and when you're playing those odds, you're gonna be slaying, bro.
Slamming them.
Slaying.
We got a little Yelp.
Slaying.
We got
slaying.
Slaying the
Slay.
Oh shit,
yeah, dude.
He got the head bob.
Broke the fucking back with that shit, bro. Yo, so we got a little.
I don't have an ass, but I have a neck,
dude. And it's bendy,
and it's deep.
Dude, so Vega gave us a little Yelp review. It says, the redwoods are amazing. 10 out of 10, recommend going. It feels like a dinosaur is going to pop pop out at you and you feel so
Dude,
small.
that's exactly why I want to go. That's 100% why I want to go. I want to like I don't want to necessarily feel small. I just want to see this. You know what I mean? Like I want to witness.
I love feeling
this particular
small.
like
I'm big as a motherfucker, bro. So
especially because you're huge.
yeah.
Dude.
So when I get to
you're a
feel
big
small,
motherfucker.
like when, you know,
Yeah.
like when Scott comes, when
Yeah,
your dad's
man.
friend Scott comes, I love that shit, dude. Because I say,
oh
next to him,
yeah,
I look
with
like a little
Scott Smith,
fucking
yeah, because
baby,
he's
dude.
7 foot fucking tall.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
honestly, so like I don't really enjoy the redwood forest because it's really tall. Like I would prefer like a sapling field
Yeah.
because it makes me feel big.
And you're like, yeah, dude, I'm jacked.
like, oh,
I'm fucking jacked, dude.
fucking lumberjack.
I'm a Godzilla.
Look at me, I'm Jay.
Puny humans, man.
Little tree.
Come here.
Yeah, it makes me feel good.
Solus Honky said just puts Mount Hood and Columbia River. Mount Hood is one of my favorite places. I've never been there, but I want to visit so bad.
I've heard of the Columbia River.
Look at this
actually.
shit, dude. It's fucking
Mount Hood.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
Gotta be
okay. Relax.
Careful, Mount Hood. Don't
Mount
want to wear the
Hood.
wrong colors.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Look at this shit, dude. And you can see it from like miles away, bro.
That's
but-
beautiful. Oh, dude, that's on the fucking spring water bottle.
Yeah. No, seriously, it
It's
is.
on the mountain water or whatever.
Dude, look how crystal clear that water is.
It's beautiful, man.
Holy
And I've been
cow.
I wanted to live
What-
between here and Portland so I can have a good
Hey,
job.
Bruce, what would you catch in that body of water?
probably trout in that cold water.
Yeah, maybe
a little
some.
tris-
What about
Trout,
some
rainbows?
salmon.
You can get some slamming in there at certain times of the year, I would assume, right?
Yeah,
You
it
could
depends on.
slam in there.
Where is it at? Where's
It's in Oregon.
Oregon? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, fuck yeah, salmon. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Salmon. Dude, that little fucker Javale caught a 33-pounder.
Dude, yeah, dude, I saw it, and it was fucked up looking, but it was cool, dude. Like that was a
Dude.
big fucking salmon.
And he said that he didn't sell it, but he could have sold it for like $800, like the meat.
I bet he could have. Yeah, no doubt.
Salmon's banging. I
How
would pay
crazy
$800
is that?
for that.
As
shit.
long
But
as
he ate it.
as long as it's fresh and not like
Native,
you
dude.
know
Yeah.
rotting, because sometimes like you'll catch one and it's already rotting.
Isn't that wild?
Live.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
alive
rotting.
and it's rotting. It's
That's
fucking
weird.
Yeah,
That's what happens when
yeah.
you're lazy
They'll-
guys.
well, they actually call
Yeah.
they'll call them zombie salmon.
Whoa.
Like you
and
can
now is that
catch a
something
zombie
that's
salmon.
specific to salmon, or does it happen in all fish? you think?
I don't know if it's specific to salmon.
But you've
or-
only heard it with
But
salmon.
but I've only heard it with salmon.
Oh.
It is possible, like maybe even trout possibly
Okay.
experience this, but I do not know that.
Now, what would happen? Like, is it like not wounded at all, or did it get a wound, got infected, it gets septic?
I
and-
don't really even think it's that. I think it's just like because salmon only live a short life.
Very short.
They usually only
So they're
live
like, they're such a
So
short life
once-
that they're dead even when they're alive.
yeah, dude. When it gets to that end of like the period of that time for them,
They could
like,
already be dying.
Yeah, they could already be dying, and you catch them and you can't eat them.
That's heavy, dude.
I see Salisa Vega says we missed her super chat. I'm sorry we missed your super chat. I didn't
we
mean
didn't.
to.
that was
didn't?
the one that I just did.
Okay,
that was
sorry,
the,
sorry,
That was
sorry.
the 10 out of 10
Okay.
recommend fucking
Cool.
Redwood. I got you, girl. Don't worry. Jay Crocker. Hey, guys. Hope everyone is good. Much love
Hey,
from
what's
Jesse.
up, Jay Croc?
We appreciate you.
Appreciate you,
Cat.
Jesse.
Michael Tucker. Michael Fucker. F. Bass. Catch a big blue cat or grass carp. I don't know any of that. That's all.
So
I
I have caught blue catfish and I have caught grass carp. Honestly, up here it's probably better for you to fucking bowfish for carp, and you've seen carp all over the fucking place, dude. They're
Dude.
blowing up all over the water.
Fucking
Grass carp, and-
huge.
yeah, dude, they're monsters.
Are they big?
Dude,
Oh, dude.
when I mean
Like fucking, they're-
yeah,
like,
that
dude,
big.
like,
would you
like
see 'em
outside
at-
of muskie, they're one of the bigger fish.
Would
here.
you say him at
Fucking
Lake
huge.
St. Clair?
You would.
I
Yeah.
was at the Metro
Dude,
Park the
like,
other day, and
honestly,
I
you
seen
can go
something
to a-
fly out of the water, and it was huge.
Oh
dude.
yeah, it's likely a carp, but
That's what I
like
thought.
you could literally go to the shittiest,
Clinton
fucking
River over-
crappiest fucking place in the world, and they're likely carp there.
Dude,
They probably
There's
like that
usually
shit.
rarely bass or bluegill in those fucking waters. It's just fucking carp.
They probably overtook.
and they're destroying everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, I was at this little fucking river, all right, and we were fishing just for whatever. I don't even know. My little Indian took me there. And,
Guide me, little Indian. Guide
exactly.
me.
He took me there, and I was like, all right, let's fucking do it. So we get down low to just the water, and yeah, all we're fucking hooking on is fucking carp. We're like, we can't reel it in because we don't have the necessities, all right?
Right.
I just had the lightweight rod.
Oh, dude,
and-
that's lightweight rod. bro. Snap.
Yeah, exactly.
Why?
Yeah, so he was like, yeah, you probably shouldn't even throw it in there.
Yeah,
Because it
I
was
wouldn't
just
even
like,
try,
fucking,
bro, yeah.
You would throw it and then they would just fucking swim. It was crazy.
Dude, I seen them bend heavy rods, bro. Like I've seen them bend them hard.
And we're just scouting the area, see if there's anything good. And this huge snapper, dude, comes out the water,
yeah, dude.
right? And it's just like taking a breath, like it's got its head out and it's fucking huge, and we're like, holy shit. Cheville's like, dude, I'm about to go grab my witters. I'm about to jump in here and catch that thing. And I'm like,
fuck yeah.
I'm like, I mean, if you want, like, good luck.
I ain't paying for your hospital bill.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna stop you, like, whatever.
No,
I probably should have, but
No way.
So this little fucking native man, he's like smelling the air and stuff. He's doing,
Yeah,
right? He's like,
he really does that, dude.
We'll just we'll be walking through the woods. I swear to God, he does this specifically when he's around white people too.
Yeah, he does.
Because he'll just see some group of white people and go, hey,
yeah, dude.
Yeah, he does the war call. He does the war call. Yeah, he'll see some fucking white people walking, and he'll be like, let's see if they're fucking native. And he'll be like,
Yo, he's so funny, bro.
he cracks me up. He's such a fucking goofy kid.
Yeah, he's a goofball, dude.
He's a fucking
and I see
goofy
so
kid,
much
man.
of like
I love
your
him.
dad and
I
you
fucking
in
love
that
him.
kid, dude. It's so
Dude, honestly, yeah, dude, for sure. Treveo is just, I mean, I like him so much, but it's just like, man, you're just
so
like,
he's
dude,
fucking
bro.
smelling the air, right? And he sees this turtle.
Fucking painting out.
And this bird's coming down, right? Sees this duck coming down. And he's like,
oh, shit.
and he sees this fucking bird coming down, and he's like, dude, watch. This duck's gonna land and get bit by the turtle. Fucking duck lands. Just big fucking water splash, dude. The duck got away. But literally, he predicted it. Yeah. Like, he predicted that the turtle was going to try to bite and kill that duck. How, like,
Dude,
that's
he's a
instinct.
fucking native. What'd you expect?
Yeah, I know. That's, like, in their blood.
It's literally been generations upon generations of people staring at turtles for long periods of time.
Yeah.
That's so true, dude.
How crazy is that?
Yeah,
dude, it's so fucking cool, though, because it's just like, it's just so ingrained in your body. Just be like,
what are you doing?
Oh, I know what's going on.
Hey,
there.
guys.
What are you doing?
Whoa! Where the fuck did you come
I
from?
just decided to say hi.
How's it going up there?
Thank you for not wearing your mask. I don't think I could recognize
I got it.
Yeah, I couldn't recognize
you without the ponytail.
new
and everything.
I got a sloth one. This one's my sloth.
That's a badass one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's my sloth.
kind of looks like somebody's panties.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It does. Oh, fuck, dude. Are you sure that's not?
Dun dun.
That looks like a
Why does it
perfect.
smell like fish?
That looks like a perfect crotch pocket right there.
I got it in the mail from a girl named Crystal. I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely panties for sure. Anytime you get something from Crystal, it's panties.
Well, it's appreciated.
Let me smell.
Her name-
Yep. Taste the trout.
Do you hear that strip clubs are opening?
Before
but
hair
not
salons?
barbers, but not fucking barbers.
Before hair
Yeah,
salons.
before
That's
hair
crazy.
salon
That's
strippers.
the
so
most
garbage.
contact you can get
Yeah, dude.
from a person.
Yeah, like she's shoving her butthole in
In your face.
And it's like, but you can't get a haircut.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
God forbid a guy just go snip, snip.
That's crazy.
But they're going to
dude.
look horrible because they're not going to have
Haircuts.
Hair is going to look
And the
terrible.
nails going to be
No
nice.
Nails are going to be
waxing.
terrible.
No waxing.
Yeah.
There's like bush going
Bush
out of the
coming out.
G-string, you know what I
Well,
mean?
dude, maybe this is the turn of a new era.
Oh,
Maybe
Bush
the
comes
bush
back?
is back.
Oh,
Bush is
dude,
back,
the bush
dude.
is
The
back.
bush is back.
I obviously,
Celebrate
the bush, come on!
Oh, that made my fucking head hurt, but that's all right. That was
I
funny.
obviously came at the wrong time.
No, dude, this is the whole
No,
fucking
you came at the
podcast.
right time.
Yeah.
This has been as PG as it's gotten.
Wow.
That's actually
Yeah.
Celebrate-
Well, then I apologize.
And you
This
came
is
at
what
the right
happens
time.
when Eric doesn't show up.
I know.
Yeah, where's Eric?
We really try to tame it down for Eric because he's really sensitive.
Eric's taking care of some grandmas, dude. I think
He's got that guilt.
At like a retirement home or
No, he's Mary's grand. He's just like really into gilfs.
oh
It's not even
she's at a
like-
brothel.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, well,
Let me just explain this to you, for you, my son.
it's spelled differently. It's called the brothel, but it's spelled differently. It's BRAFILL because the bras are so full.
brothel.
Of fucking tits, right? So that's where he's at right now.
That gilf tit,
I don't
right?
know. Yeah, the guilt tit fills up the whole cup.
There's nothing like a tit that's been there a couple times, you know? Like
Let me tell you.
Alrighty then.
You ever been around then? You ever been around
So what have you
there?
guys been talking? What else besides
I don't-
nastiness have you guys been talking
fishing.
about?
Fishing.
Fishing
So
and
this is a
fishing
fishing
nasty.
podcast.
No.
It's just life. Whatever you want.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We were just chatting by the week.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
And
Amanda,
then,
man,
dude,
Amanda-
Amanda fucking crushed it.
Dude, oh my God.
Says today's the 3rd anniversary of my car wreck. I almost died. I should have
Damn.
died. I have lasting medical issues, but here I am alive. People tell me all the time that I'm here for a reason, which stresses me out. Like I don't know what the reason is, and I'm wasting it.
Well, maybe
Well,
you're
you know.
just lucky.
Not only that, but just try not to think too far
know?
into that.
No,
man.
I don't know. I was
Like
just
people say
joking.
that shit all the time.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Just be happy you're here.
Like people tell me that
Yeah.
all the time, but you know
'Cause
what?
we're
I'm
happy.
lucky to be here, not be there.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
It's
And Amanda, you know, you just don't
Thank
put
you
the
for being
pressure on you.
alive.
Yeah, just be happy to be alive and try to make the best of every day. And maybe your calling is nothing more than to just enjoy your
you.
life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
enjoy,
And, and that's it.
Make
you
the
know?
All right, no,
And what's more
Exactly.
fucking beautiful than that, you know?
Yeah,
Honestly,
I mean,
just
you know,
like you be
getting
you
so
and
close,
enjoy being you.
Yeah, getting so close to death has got to be crazy, right?
Yeah.
You know, where
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
right.
for
That was
sure
the
is.
other thing we talked
Yeah,
about.
that's
Was
what we were
like,
talking about.
That's
I know
actually
a
coming
lot.
back
do you guys
around.
believe
That's why it's
about,
hard.
Do you guys believe in life after death?
no, 100% no. I don't believe in life after
Really?
death.
I think it's
Oh.
different than what was preached.
So I have a theory on this, and that's why I think the way I do.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe that we are all, to some level or another, energy.
Yeah.
Right.
And I
yeah,
think
sure
that
we are.
energy still transfers regardless of what you're doing. If you're buried into the ground, the energy transfers to the soil and obviously
And to the
transfers
bugs,
plants
flora and
the
fauna,
bugs,
yeah.
the flora and the fauna. So therefore, your energy is still here.
But
I
not
don't
in the
believe
way that like your spirit energy.
But I don't
here,
believe
yeah.
that you're going to I don't think you're going to go meet a great sky fairy and be like, oh, I love
don't
you,
think
buddy.
so.
And
you
you know-
want to shake hands? We're going to make the golden gates.
And you know what,
I don't
Bruce?
really
I
believe
really
that so
appreciate
either.
you even for saying that because I always hated when people would say, like, use that scientific term of energy or matter can't be destroyed, only transferred, and then they use it for something that's not what they're talking about. Like, it is transferred, like you said, to flora and fauna.
just
you
like
know?
anything in science, you can manipulate it to meet your own agenda.
Yeah,
But, like the fact of the matter is like there's evidence here and there's not. You
Yeah.
know what I mean, this can't get around that.
Yeah, yeah, and,
yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
like it's just so unbelievable to think that there's just a place of
where
serenity.
everyone that's ever died is at.
Yeah,
Like that seems crazy. There's been
Does
billions
seem
and
pretty
billions.
Like
and
you know,
billions and
you
billions
have
of people
how
that
you
died.
have dreams and stuff.
yeah.
And I think that's your heaven.
That's more or less. That's where I'm at.
Basically where you're
Honestly,
going. That's where
that's
you're
what I
going.
think too.
Yeah.
Wherever your imagination goes.
You ever get confused between dream and reality?
Yeah,
No.
dude.
Sometimes. Yeah.
I do all the time.
You ever had the one that you're falling and then before you hit the ground you wake up?
Oh, always.
I've had that so many times that I did just like it's the main reason I just want to jump on another airplane. I'm
Yeah.
just tired of seeing that. like I think it's just my body telling me just like go jump out of something. I don't know. Okay, let's do it. Let's go jump a cliff.
constantly think that my dreams are realities, and then I'll confuse the two. I'll twist the two, and where I think I did something.
So like
here,
as a memory, it feels like even though it was a dream, it feels like it happened because it's a memory. Like you almost mix the.
So like I think that I did something on this earth,
Yeah.
whether it be a conversation or an action, and I find out in the same day that that was actually just a dream and
Weird.
that none of it actually happened, and it gets confusing sometimes.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
all-
I just
that's
think
strange.
that's the lizard people making you think what
Yeah,
you
making
want.
you think, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
How about, you know, with
Illuminati,
Amanda?
bro.
Obviously, Amanda almost died a year.
Yeah.
3 years ago, was it?
3 years
Three.
ago. Yeah.
3 years ago. How about what am I thinking here? The
don't know.
death experiences, like with
Near-death
near-death
We kind of
experiences.
covered
You
that
guys
for a
talked-
while.
You did that.
Yeah, yeah, and
Well,
actually,
I'm just trying to catch you. I'm just trying to
So
catch
believe it or not,
Well, we're up here
that's where I had actually came in on this because I had actually
Yeah.
experienced a near-death
Oh, okay.
experience.
And actually, Bruce, Chris DZ says, "Hey, Bruce, what's the story behind your near death?"
So
Yeah, there
I
you go.
unfortunately I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
About that.
Okay.
So I'd
For
rather not dive
sure.
into that. But guys, like just
For
understand
sure.
that like there have been situations in my life that have been fairly traumatic for me that I don't
For sure.
particularly like to share.
Dude, it's all
But
good.
outside of that,
100%.
when I so the process in which involved in that potential incident, I had got shipped in a helicopter into a hospital. I was pronounced dead in the helicopter. And when I got to the hospital, they realized once they put me on all the setup and shit like that. They're like, "Oh, he's alive," and I was like, da, da, da. Like so they essentially they basically just subjected me to say that I was comatose for that period of time. But I woke up right out of it. I like literally, to me it felt like I was in it for days, but I was only in it for like 3 hours.
yeah.
Wow.
So like to me, and so I never realized, Brian. That's so
Right.
what I had brought it up for. I'd never realized that was a near-death experience. What I was experiencing during that time.
Right.
So to me, it felt like I was in this sleep, in this waiting room almost
Right.
for days.
Wow.
And I was just, and
Just
I
dark.
had no idea what led to that situation. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't
Right.
have forethought. I didn't have pre-thought. There was just thought.
It was just there.
Yeah, just
and I was
subconscious.
there, and it
Yeah.
was just kind of like waiting, and I didn't know what I was waiting for, and like it was just like there was a lot of confusion, and it was sort
Right.
of frightening in a lot of ways.
Oh yeah. I
But,
can
like,
imagine, yeah.
But once that essentially I was snapped out of it or whatever, that like it, to me it was just like I didn't really think anything of it. I was just like, oh, it was like a long sleep, right?
Right.
And then I talked to Jessica like a week ago, and she was telling me like this podcast she was listening to, and she described it exactly how I felt it.
Wow.
Every way.
That's
and
wild.
I never thought of it as a near death. I really, till this day, I still sort of have doubts about that being a near death experience by any means. But that's how I experienced it. And I told her that, and I was just like, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? She goes, yeah. And that's, obviously I dived more into it, and there is some phenomenon there, but beyond that, most of the time, it's usually a projected conscience in your own mind.
For sure.
Right. Yeah. It's wild. I mean, I guess the hard thing is, like you said, when you talk about science, is that there is no science that, we don't know. We don't know anything,
there's no
right?
science behind belief. That doesn't mean you shouldn't believe.
No, we don't know. We don't know what happens. And if you believe in something, then it's great.
It's just like my grandpa.
And respect to those who do.
Yeah, that's
honestly, I'm fucked up individual. I don't really necessarily have a lot of great thoughts in my head.
There's a lot of things like this, man. For example, racism.
Yep.
It's very easy for white people to not think racism exists just because we aren't racist and racism doesn't affect us.
Right. And
So,
we don't witness it on a daily basis.
So we go,
realm.
it's not real. I don't get affected by it.
Oh, it's super easy to say that. Yeah.
And it's the same exact thing in this different situation with my grandpa with coronavirus.
Right.
He is convinced that it's not real, has never been real. Nobody's died from it. Nobody has it. Nobody ever has it. It's just
all
a
a
made-up
farce.
word.
Yeah.
Because it hasn't affected him or his family personally.
My father-in-law, very, very much the same way. Yeah.
And so it's like a thing where it's a fucking shield, man. It's like
It's that echo chamber.
You're shielded
bro.
by echo chamber's a great way to put it.
You start cutting out all the people that are saying what's different from what you believe. Then that's all you're hearing, and you stop believing.
And you create a cognitive dissonance in your own head, even though it's not the real world.
Dissonance, that word
Dude,
again.
check this shit out, man. It's the same exact thing as us going, look at all of us right now. What's happening?
Doing a podcast.
Our chest is moving up. It's going down. Why is it doing it? I don't know. It's doing it. But guess what? If I stop doing it in like 10 minutes, I will no longer be here.
Yeah.
All right? And we
doing it for real,
We're
though?
doing it.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean?
All on three.
We're breathing this thing called air, but we can't see the air.
Right.
And if nobody told us that it was real, we'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? My chest just does it because it does it. I'm not breathing.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
You know what I mean? It's the same exact fucking thing.
I fucking dig it.
I dig it.
And
Massively
I
dig
guess
it.
kind of there's really no answer to that until you
Well, I think
experience it.
Well, I think that with like, the corona thing, I mean, anyone that thinks it doesn't exist is just foolish.
Yeah.
Well,
Now you can argue
Willfully
how
much it
serious-
exists.
for it, I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like,
you could argue how serious it is.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
And I'll hear that argument, too.
And quite frankly, to a 75-year-old person with diabetes, it's pretty fucking serious.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
But to a 50-year-old guy that's healthy,
Probably not that crazy.
probably not that bad.
Fluish, yeah.
But I think that what happens, weirdly enough, your grandpa, he is a.
He's in the demographic.
Yeah, he's in the demographic. He's
And he
got
doesn't
heart. He
care.
had open heart surgery. He's 70-something years old, close to 80 years old, something like that.
Immunocompromised to
And
some
yeah,
level.
yeah, and so I mean, it is crazy, but it is wild how many people I see in the stores without masks that fit that demographic.
Oh, it's actually more
Yeah, I
so
think
than
more older
yeah.
people are like, I don't.
They're
give
like my
two
grandpa,
shits.
dude.
I don't give two shits. They're not going to tell me that I have to worry.
It's the boomers,
I fought
baby.
in Korea.
It's the
I'm fucking
boomers.
not doing it.
Yeah.
Sorry, boomer.
Yeah.
No, it's
Okay,
just it is
boomer.
wild. I mean,
Okay,
it
boomer.
is wild when people think that, but
Really pisses them off, though.
Yeah,
when they
no,
say that.
and I agree. Like to say that it's not a thing is silly
yeah,
because
we have science that says it is a thing.
Yeah, and I believe scientists. Now, I believe everything I see on news and everything? Definitely not. Definitely not. I definitely think there's a middle ground where
Well,
But
there's
you're
a
right.
reality,
Scientists
right.
say it's real, so I believe it.
Yeah.
and there's a you got to remember
Just like
me
we
and
believe
Jay have
air
talked
exists.
about it is that the news is no different than when we put out YouTube videos.
Dude, yeah.
We're trying to get people to click on it, right? We're
Yep.
doing everything we can do with a fancy title and a good thumbnail because we want people to click on it. If this Corona thing was a great news story. I mean, don't get me wrong; it affected millions of people.
But people were watching it; they were paying attention, and that is
the ratings were higher than ever, guys.
Yeah, exactly. The ratings were fucking soaring through the roof. And people were forced home, so of course they were watching more.
Yeah, and if we didn't watch, they would have found another story, right? And I think that, obviously now there is another story that's taking.
And now you don't hear about it at all.
Yeah, now the corona is
even though.
Well, honestly, that's a story that needed to get traction.
No. I'm saying more so that like 2 days before, all the protests and stuff started, it was still like scare corona season. You know what I mean? Like scare the shit out of everybody.
We were already at that realm where we were just like, all right, I'm tired of hearing it.
Yeah, we were.
Like, we were all like just like kick rocks corona.
Yeah. But there was they were still trying to push that narrative of like, you need to be scared, you need to be inside, wear your mask, don't go near people. And then once this news story that's obviously a bigger deal comes along, it's like they just ditch it.
I saw this thing. Have you guys ever watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Oh, I fucking love that show, dude. Danny DeVito at his best.
It's been a while
there.
since I watched it, so I fucking forgot the character names. But
doesn't matter.
Two of the guys, they were chilling with a beer, and they were sitting there, and one of them goes, "Did I forget something?" The other one's like,
Mac.
Seems like Mac and Charlie.
Yeah,
it's like,
Mac
"Nah,
and
you're."
Charlie.
I
Sounds
think
like Mac and Charlie.
I think you're good, dude. And then there's a box and it's Corona. It's just like, it's just like, it's just like,
oh shit!
ready
You
to
guys
go.
send me that meme. That's fucking great.
It's
So
true
good.
though. It's true though.
I don't know if you
is.
guys. I don't know if you know this. I think I told Bruce this. I got tested today.
Oh yeah, what'd you get?
Oh no, you didn't fucking
Yeah,
tell
I
me
don't
this. You
know
must have
yet.
told Jay this or something.
Yeah, he told me.
I won't know until. Well, they said 24 hours, but it probably won't be till Monday because it's Friday. And just for the antibody. I don't have corona.
We'd love to
but,
know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, do we want to lay bets on this? What do you guys think?
I'm betting no.
I'm betting.
You're
Yeah.
betting no.
I think
I'm
you
betting,
had
yeah.
it.
You're
I think you had
I
it.
think you had it too.
Yeah,
I 100% think you had it.
I
You've been
think there's a
into
good
like 2 different
chance.
states and
Yeah,
a
I
bunch
think
of other
there's
shit.
a good chance I had it, but it's interesting that Jay
I'm
thinks I
excited to
didn't.
see.
That's interesting.
I just like, it's just interesting to me that like out of everyone that was here around the time that this all started popping off, that no one we know got it. Like nobody. Like theoretically,
Well, but we all did.
We all
though.
got sick.
We got
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like everybody got sick. Like the
Yeah.
thing is the year prior to this, and this is right when you started working, Jay. Maybe even right after. But like we had like I think me and Jessica got a little bit of a sickness or something like that, but it didn't spread like it did.
Right.
Like this spread through everybody.
That's
Everybody
true.
got it.
That is true.
Everybody got
We all
sick.
had it.
Everybody
And-
had
and,
it at some
you
point in time.
guys
This is a
are-
lot different.
Yeah, and you guys are younger, healthy, and like you said, Noah, you could have been asymptomatic. Lori got sick.
Yeah.
I was sick. I was the sickest. the most sick.
Oh yeah, but you're also the guy that
yeah.
takes the like you don't take medication that often
yeah,
or anything like that.
And I'm older too, So,
and you beat your body up the most mentally and physically.
Yeah,
which
you do weigh. You do put a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Yeah, I'm sure my immune system is the worst of the bunch.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
That's
fair.
no doubt. I honestly
Because of,
believe
you
that
know,
myself
and,
too.
and I'm trying to get better with my health. Both mental and physical, but it'll be interesting, because I have a little, weirdly enough, I have, of course, anxiety, but I have a little anxiety over the test either way.
Yeah.
Like if I didn't have it, it's like, oh shit.
Now I can get it.
Now I can get it.
Yeah.
If I did
Well,
have it, it's kind of like, wow,
I
scary.
thought they said that you could get it again.
So they
They
don't
weren't sure.
know.
Yeah,
they
they
don't
don't know.
But this is the thing. There's been almost 5 million people in the world that have had coronavirus. There's been people that have tested positive twice, but no one has gotten sick twice.
Yeah, no one's gotten sick, gotten
So
better,
they have not
and then
been
gotten
symptomatic
sick.
twice.
Right, exactly. Now
Okay.
people have, and you could say, when they were tested positive, then negative, then positive, maybe it was a false negative.
Yeah.
And they could have been positive the whole time.
Yeah.
But no one actually, so out of 5 million people and no one got sick twice.
Unlikely, but not impossible.
No, you can never
Just like
say
chickenpox,
impossible.
right? Like chickenpox, most people only get it once. I've had it twice.
Yeah, most viruses.
I've had it only once.
Yeah.
Yeah, most viruses are one shot. You know?
Yeah.
And very, very rarely they can do it. And it's usually because of a certain mutation that happens a long line before it gets back to you.
Yeah,
They
and
can
so
actually do that.
I think it's pretty safe to say if I did have it, that we won't. I think there's two things. One, it's pretty safe to say if I did have it, we all
had it. Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
And
for
two,
sure.
it's a pretty good chance that we won't get it again.
Right. Now, honestly, that'd make me feel a lot better about life.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to hit a couple of super chats.
Please.
Mike says, oh, damn, I'm late again. Sup, guys? How are y'all? I just got a bunch of crap from someone who dislikes snakes in tubs.
Well, better late than never, man.
Welcome to the club, Mike.
Yeah.
Ain't
that the fucking truth?
I'll tell you, man, straight up, and this is like personally my personal experience, so obviously everyone's different. I've had ball pythons for probably, I guess at this point, about 8 years. I've kept ball pythons and always kept them in big, like 30, 40-gallon tanks, one snake in there, and with all the proper stuff. And proper humidity, proper temperatures. And I never was able to get all of my snakes to consistently eat. I then switched them into a rack system at my own place, and everything eats every single week, every single time.
Yeah, I think there are certain animals that do very well in tubs. Other animals probably don't.
Yeah.
Retics in tubs, probably not a great idea.
I personally think like boa constrictors, ball pythons do amazing in tubs. Like all
Ground-
of my boa
ground
constrictors that are in
animals.
tubs are doing better than the ones in racks.
Interestingly enough, I was messaging with Heidi over in South Africa today, and she breeds boas pretty regularly.
Yes.
And she said that she felt boas didn't breed well in tubs, though.
Weird.
That you can house them and raise them in tubs, but once they hit adulthood, she puts them into actual cages and has the best success breeding.
So I believe there's a midway point there actually in that, because I believe that the females don't need to be in tubs, at least at that age.
Right.
But when you got a male, like you've seen males at Jeff Ronnie's place that are tiny and they're still and they're breedable.
Males in tubs.
I think you can get away with at least putting to a breedable male in a tub and putting a female in the cage.
Right.
You know.
Cool.
Awesome. So Soulless Honky back at it again. Rainbows that go to ocean are steelhead, and they can go back and don't die as salmon. No salmon in lakes technically, and locked are
landlocked.
Landlocked. Okay, sorry.
So we don't really live in Oregon, so it's not really necessarily true here. For us, steelhead goes in and out of our lakes, so it doesn't go in saltwater or out of saltwater. It's going into a freshwater lake and coming out of a freshwater lake, and that is the definition of a steelhead. Well, I mean, not that specific one, but like that's basically what we're defining as steelhead. It's one that's running. Like usually, because you can see them, they're very chrome, they're very large. It's usually a lake trout coming from the lake through the rivers to breed, and they're going back out to the lake. So a lake trout is fucking huge, and that's why we call them steelhead, because a normal rainbow trout in the river is going to be maybe about 12, maybe 14 inches long. Great fight, great fish, but it's kind of small. But fucking steelhead, those are your lake trout coming from the lakes, the deepest depths of the lake.
Is that what that picture was of Chevelle?
That was a salmon. That was a salmon he had caught.
It was a salmon?
Yeah.
Damn.
So steelhead have like a different mouth shape, but like salmon are the ones that kind of have like the two frontal pieces that are like this.
Okay. You know what I mean? Like a turtle.
Yeah, kind of like a turtle. Yeah, like a snapping turtle.
Yeah.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
Rosie,
I am late to the podcast. I entered at the most random time, boob talk, but I love you guys. You're amazing. P.S. No, I like
there's nothing random about boob talk.
All right, so you definitely did not enter at the most random time. There was a lot worse things than boob talk.
A lot worse than the tits.
Yeah, and then my dad came and kind of toned it down a little bit.
I tried to tone it down,
Which isn't good. I didn't want that. I want it up.
He wants to turn up.
Kind of toned it down a little bit.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Luke started talking about snakes and shit.
We still love you. I mean, we still love you, bro.
I didn't talk about snakes. We just had super chats. I didn't talk about snakes at all.
He's got a point though. Tubbs got mentioned.
So Luke says, I have always suffered with depression and severe anxiety. When I was 14, I tried to harm myself. Every day I wake up and thank my dad for finding me. I'm not scared of death. I'm scared of not living. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do acid changes that.
Scared of everything.
I became content.
Let's not push people who are not doing well into
shit.
drugs.
Yeah. You know what? Don't do that.
Stay away from acid.
You know what? Just try to get a hold of your mental health and then do acid.
Yeah.
Like first,
you
get a hold of your
really
mental
have
health,
to be in like
you
a good spot.
cannot be doing acid or shrooms on bad mental health.
It's honestly so hard because like it's hard when you get something like that because how am I supposed to give my 2 cents? I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a brain doctor.
I fucking completely
it's like I can't give you real fucking advice, sadly. Like
I could just give you.
You know what I mean? I can just tell you to do acid. Like that's all I got, man. That's all that's in my toolbox,
to be
brother.
honest with you, bro, I'm pretty sure most people want to just hear that.
Yeah, exactly.
they didn't fucking message you thinking they were gonna give them some profound thing that was gonna change their fucking life.
Yeah, like, maybe he'll say do acid.
Maybe he's gonna say I'm gonna have to fucking do some drugs because I want to do some drugs, bro.
Allegedly.
Oh shit, Amanda hit us again.
Amanda, she's feeling good.
Wow,
she says, I don't remember a thing. not the crash or anything. The wreck happened on a Monday. I woke up in ICU thinking it was still Monday, but it was Friday.
What?
Spent a month in the hospital, but the first thing I remember was Friday that I woke up from medically induced coma.
Wow, man.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, that's pretty much verbatim what I dealt with.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
And Amanda,
I thought it was the same day, but at the time I was sitting there going like, did I spend 3 or 4 days like in a coma or some
months
shit? And the guys were just like, no, bro, you were just only for 4 hours. Like what the fuck?
Like you kinda,
yeah,
time distortion.
Like lucky compared to like, I wonder if there's gotta have been people that have been in for months or whatever, right? Because they have.
Right.
I wonder what the longest time
Medically
of a coma
I think there was
to wake up.
I think there was someone that's like 20 years.
Yeah, I'd heard something similar. Yeah.
Wow, I feel.
Longest coma.
Longest coma ever.
Yeah, wake up.
But like so like to me, it's actually kind of a
Elaine Esposito, December 3rd, 1934, November
37 years.
37 years.
1978 held the record for the longest period of time in a coma, according to James Squirrel.
But that was that. They didn't
Oh,
wake
wait,
up.
wait,
They didn't
wait,
wake up
wait,
though.
wait.
They didn't wake up.
Yeah, no, we want someone that woke up. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
what's the
unfortunately,
longest-
like rest in peace, lady.
Go,
but
if you go right down there, Jay, there was.
Terry Wallace. Let me see. Ozark Mountains.
You see that people also ask. People.
Yeah.
That
right
one.
there.
Let's see what that one says.
the
Yeah.
longest time someone has been in a coma woke up.
Is that fucking
19
insane?
years.
Woke up from his 19-year coma.
19-year coma?
So
Survivor of the
it may
longest
not be the
coma. Wow,
longest,
19
but
years.
there
That's
was a
crazy.
19-year fucking
That's
coma.
crazy.
Yeah, like so he
So-
woke up and was cognizant. Like wow, I wonder what.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
And-
If your few hours felt like days, what did that feel like? You know?
Right.
Or
yeah,
was it?
yeah.
Is it
Or was
like
it a
that?
second? Or was it a second?
Or was it
Yeah.
a snap?
Yeah,
of
maybe like
a
the
20-year
longer-
snap.
Yeah,
the
because you've
longer
heard
you're
that same rendition
same
of that
thing.
story. Like
Yeah.
Just like
somebody
she
goes
said.
through their like near death experience, and it was only like a couple minutes, and it was just like, bro, you were fucking done for months.
Well, you know
Yeah,
what, too? Like,
exactly.
have you, you've definitely, and I know I have, like, that you've had nights that you went to sleep and it felt like you woke up 40 seconds later. But
Right,
then
right.
you've
You're
had
almost
nights that
mad
felt like
about
you
it.
slept
Yeah,
for
yeah.
days,
Like,
right?
Yeah.
like for real, like
Definitely.
you're almost pissed about it. Actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're like,
I
damn,
completely
but
agree,
you got
'cause
8
like,
hours. Like,
yeah, like you
definitely.
somehow still got like the alarms going off, and you're just like,
you're like,
what
I
the
just went to
fuck is
bed.
the
I
alarm
just went to
going
bed.
off right now. Yeah.
So I wonder if there's just like it's almost random. Like I wonder,
Right, like people's experiences are different, but it's an outcome that could be potentially happening.
not only that,
Right,
but it
yeah,
could be
yeah.
the situations leading up to it. It could be like your
Yeah.
own psychological mind,
Yeah.
like something like just
How
put you
weird
there.
would that be? So say I don't even want to say it because like I don't even want to say the words. So I wake up 40 years later. I'll say it like that. Okay. You guys know what the point.
Bro, you put some attitude
All right.
on that one. You said, I'll wake up 40 years later.
So-
okay.
all right, play it. I play it.
I think-
you got that, bro.
So I'm technically 60,
Right.
yeah, you're.
but I wake up and
Being
I
a
think I'm
20-year-old.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your
Oh
mind's
my
still
God.
developing
Dude, and then
20-year-old
you,
way.
yeah, and then you're like,
My dick
what
don't
the
work.
fuck?
Like
Yeah,
shit.
like you have all these medical problems. You're wrinkly now. You got
Damn. I
like
didn't
all
think of
this
that.
shit messed up with.
Dude, like talk about mind melting. Like you just be like,
That would
oh, shit.
suck, dude. And then you would probably think that you were in a dream because it's so crazy that that could be a reality.
Well, not only that, but the actual reality here is the saddest part. You miss so much of your life.
Yeah, dude.
Your best
Like
parts
it's
of
like
your
going
life,
to
pretty
prison.
much.
It's just like going to prison. You went
Yeah.
that long and you missed so
Yeah.
much of your life.
But at least you
couldn't
got to shank
experience
a
it.
couple people. You got experiences to tell.
At least, yeah,
you were
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
sleeping in this
You was
40
just sleeping.
years.
You gotta fuck a
went like
couple
that.
dudes, whatever. You
It's
know,
all
like
good.
yeah, I'm sure prison.
Yeah,
was great.
you got a little,
Like,
yeah, exactly. You got a little head from a guy with no teeth.
yeah,
It's
dude.
fine.
Hey, gum jobs are gum jobs.
Yeah. Dude,
Regardless of
that's a
who
fact,
gives
bro.
them.
dude, you gotta get a little trolly every once in a while.
You know, dude. So Amanda actually came back with another 5. Says I've tried so hard to try and remember anything, but it's just blank.
Dude, honestly,
man.
yeah, I like
That's
so
wild.
I like funny enough, like I wasn't even the first brain injury I've ever had. My second one was in a car wreck, and not nowhere near as bad as what our friend here had to deal with, and I didn't go into coma or anything like that. It was
okay.
just simply put, I had a TBI, so like
TBI, which is that? Sorry, I'm
traumatic
dumb.
brain injury.
Okay.
Like so, like I like concussion, you know,
CTE,
but severe enough to where there's blood in the brain and things like that.
okay.
So like what had happened was like so a drunk driver hit me head on in a car.
Ooh.
And destroyed a brand new car. I only had 3,000 miles on. Brand spanking new car I bought. And so I destroyed the car. And the guy had no insurance, about other stuff. But unfortunately, the best part about all that, though, was I was in the military. So they sent me right to the military hospital. I get there, you know, I like, so like, apparently in this period of time, I don't really remember any of the car wreck. I don't remember hitting the car or anything like that. But I had gotten out of this car, bloodied faced, looking like a freaking horror victim. And I went around to every car that was in that, and I was like, "Are you okay? Are you going to? Are you okay?" And I just went to every person, and I was on the phone calling 911. I went and not only that, I turned around and called Jessica, and then I called my squad leader, and I called a bunch of other people. I don't remember doing this.
Yeah.
Wow, here's the fucked up part.
Okay.
A few minutes later, I go back around. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Oh, you're in the loop.
And then I do it 5 fucking times.
You're in the feedback loop, dude.
I called Jessica 5 times. I called my squad leader 5 times. After the 3rd or 4th time, my squad leader was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Stop calling me." He started getting mad because he's kind of a dick. But he started getting mad about it. And Jessica was like, "You've already called me and told me this a couple times, babe.
you
I
okay?
got it.
Yeah.
We're okay.
It's
We're going to meet you at the hospital. Just wait for the ambulance and blah, blah, blah,
51st date.
Yeah.
No,
it is
exactly.
like that
my
on a different level.
Was just completely gone.
Because that was forever.
Yeah, that's forever.
That's happened to me before too, because I played contact sports for anyone that did football, hockey, and I've got stuck in fucking thought loops as well.
Right.
You get your head hit so hard, and my mom said I just kept asking her the same questions, like, "Did we win?
Yeah.
Did we win? Did I score?
Yeah.
What happened?" And then I would cry, and then I'll wipe the tears off, and then I'll be like, "Did we win the game? Where are we?" And
right.
And I remember one thing from one of the last concussions I had. It was the one rink in Royal Oak.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah, we went to the hospital for that one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's the night I was explaining, and I remember one bit, and I remember crying, wiping off my tears, and then looking over in my car and seeing my mom crying too.
Yeah.
And then being in the hospital was the next thing I really remember.
Right.
But it was just
it takes a lot to get your mom to cry.
Yeah, imagine, dude, that's really scary because I put myself in the position of my mother, and to have your kid saying these things to you and acting slow or you're like, "Oh my God, is this forever now?"
Dude, it's how
you know what I mean?
I had a few concussions growing up, and the same thing. My mom had to watch me lifeless pretty much because you're when you're concussed, there's no brain
especially
connectivity.
A really bad one. I
was in a basement and I smacked my head on one of those poles in the basement. We were playing Nerf war or something. I ran backwards, turned around.
Of course,
boom!
Dude. Of course, that's what happens.
Smacked my head so hard and then hit the ground.
So funny enough, throughout this entire experience, the only thing I remember is sitting in the ambulance, laying in the ambulance, and I look up at one of the ladies and I go, "I need my phone. I need to call my wife." And the lady looked at me and she goes, "Sir, you've already called her a bunch already. I think she knows."
Oh my God.
And it was just I was just but I was tears in my eyes. I have to talk to her. I have to tell her. You know what I mean? Yeah. But in my mind, I never did talk to her.
Exactly.
I had never said anything to her, and they're telling me I did, and I'm like, "No, I fucking didn't."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Isn't that scary?
Yeah. To my mind, I'm just "Oh, I'm losing it." You know?
Yeah.
My one friend, Chad Brown, that played in the NFL.
Yeah.
He was on the Steelers, right?
He was on the Steelers, and he was on the
linebacker, right?
Seahawks,
okay.
and then ultimately on the Patriots. He played 17 seasons. He was
really? I didn't know that,
bro. He fucking retired.
That means he was good.
Well,
that means
when he so this is the thing. When he signed for the Seattle Seahawks, he went to the Super Bowl in his 2nd or 3rd year as a middle linebacker for the
Steelers.
Yes, for the Steelers.
Dude, that's badass.
And so when his contract was up, he signed the largest defensive contract in NFL history.
Wow.
At the time,
At the time,
because right now it's not my defensive.
It always gets
yeah. So anyways, point is that he said that he stopped counting his concussions after 26.
Yeah.
But he told me that one he said one concussion, he was in Seattle, they were playing, and he got really dinged, and back then he said, they just said, "Hey, we got dinged." They didn't check concussion protocol.
Right.
So he said he
a little blurry vision, whatever.
Yeah, so it was right
on.
before halftime, and he said he doesn't remember any of it. He said he doesn't remember the first half of the game even.
Wow.
He just remembers driving to the stadium, and then remembers being home. But anyways, what he said was, this is what happened as it was explained to him, was that he comes out of the locker room and he's shagging punts. Like, you know how the punters punt the ball, and then there's some guy they pay $10 an hour to shag. He said, and I guess the owner literally called down to the head coach and goes, "Why is my star defensive player shagging balls?" after halftime.
No
and
fucking way.
They had to literally take him, and he said they took his helmet away from him, and he started like crying on the field.
You get so emotional after concussion.
No,
Jake,
I mean,
do you mind
honestly,
looking that up?
no,
I just want to see if there's a video of this. Look up on YouTube, Chad Brown shagging punts.
That would be amazing if it was. This was long enough ago where it may not have been
right. I just
filmed.
Imagine how.
But it could be.
It doesn't seem like it would be on there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Honestly,
oh my God! Get off there quick! Get off there quick! Jesus Christ!
It's not up there.
Okay, good. We saw some titties on the screen, boys.
It was like
you put
shagging punts.
You put shagging punts. I was kind of thinking the same thing. Was just like, what does shagging punts mean?
It's one letter away from a real bad sentence.
I swear to God, there was this fucking little dude, and the tit was the size of his whole head, and he was like sucking on the tit.
Dude, there's nothing funnier than a midget on a big titty.
It's like being on a love sack.
It's like, you got a beard and you're suckling on this. What?
It was like, like the stem out of a pumpkin. It was like you're sucking a fucking pumpkin.
Oh my God! So she had the long nipples.
Yeah, man.
They call me Daddy Long Nipple.
Daddy Long Nips.
So Laura says, as to death, she died twice on an operating table, and warm and darkness for me. That's all she felt.
Wait. Who is this? The same
This is
person?
the same person.
Yeah. No, this is a different one. Laura.
Oh no, it's a different one.
Yeah. She says for death, she died twice on an operating table, and warm darkness was all she felt.
The interesting thing they talk about near-death experiences, because they say a lot of times like people will be on the operating table and then they'll like be seeing down, much like you talked about.
Like
third person.
Like an astral projection type of thing.
But at the same time, I guess there have been some hospitals that have actually put messages on the top of things that you would have to look down to see, and no one has ever said they see it.
Can I tell you another story though? That may be only subject to that one hospital, because there's also been stories proven through the doctors. So where the patient is on the operating table, and you know how there's a room where there's a window, and then they can see into the operating room, and there's people with notepads and shit, and they're talking, blah, blah, blah. There's been proven evidence where this person that's getting operated on will be listening to that conversation in their room. And then when they wake up, the doc will come in, and then the person will be like, "Hey doc, why did you say this?"
Yeah.
And the doc is like, "You were in that room. How did you hear that conversation?"
Oh, that's wild.
Right.
"We were in another room watching you get operated on. You were unconscious." And they're like, "What do you mean?" Like, I remember that I wasn't unconscious. Like,
I was awake and I heard you. I was there.
Right. It wasn't like they were doing it on purpose. It was just what happened to them in
that crazy.
experience.
Again, it's something
weird.
Completely different. But when I had that hernia surgery.
Okay,
years ago,
I remember.
And I was supposed to be, they knock you out obviously when they're fucking cutting into your body.
Yeah.
And
nowadays,
I remember like half of the surgery. And I remember talking to the doctor and him going, "No, you were out." And I told him some things he said. He was actually a dick. He got mad at the nurse at one point and he yelled at her.
What?
And I literally told him that, and he was like, "Huh."
You know what's
strange?
What's wild is that like they don't really
there you go.
They don't really actually like completely understand like how anesthesia even works on like the human brain, because you're not in a sleep state. You're not theoretically like a drug-induced coma state. You're in some weird limbo thing where you could definitely experience audible cues and stuff like that.
I remember even
you're in the middle.
I remember even seeing, like when I was first out, and they like get you in like the the Jesus Christ pose where they like strap your arms to a thing and stuff like that for IVs
Jesus
and
Christ
stuff like
pose.
that. And I remember the doctor walking in and going like, "Why is the patient not prepped yet?" And I was supposed to be out at that point. And I remember seeing him walk through the door. And like I said, he was a dick. The whole time he was like, I only remember about half of it, but the whole time. And I remember them being like, "There's no way you can remember." I'm like, and I told them to start, and they're like, "Wow, holy shit, you do remember it."
Right,
you know?
yeah.
So,
no, it's definitely weird. So the only like, I guess the thing I would say that that might add to that is like, so for instance, like if you closed your eyes right now, right, you could still kind of in your head see where everything's at and stuff like that. And then if you heard audible stuff with your eyes closed, maybe you could have seen what you saw, but it was really just your brain connecting the dots between the audible realm and the visual realm. Yeah. Because you would know what the doctor looks like already. You know what the room looks like. You sit down, you close your eyes.
Actually, interestingly enough, I had never met the doctor before.
Yeah,
I never met the doctor before.
And you probably were put out before you were in the room.
So
yeah.
I personally believe this is more of a Daredevil theory, actually.
Okay.
It's essentially like, like once you like lose the ability to watch see and do other things with your other attributes, your other ones are essentially increased even in that period of time. So to me it's like, well, like you were probably, because you weren't using other things, you were probably like paying more attention to what was going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe your sense of hearing was heightened so much that through your ears you were creating images.
Dude, you were a
It's
superhero.
definitely possible. I don't see it. I see that being very possible.
Me too.
Like if
Me
he was a fucking superhero for a minute.
For a
That's
minute,
badass.
he's been a superhero for a long time, bro.
Yeah.
He's in Clark Kent right
But
now.
I do remember
he's Clark Kent
the worst
already.
part about that, and there was no pain, but I remember them cutting my abdomen.
Oh, that sounds horrifying.
fuck that.
Dude, I got a pee so bad.
I remember the pressure in the.
I think it would feel the same.
It didn't feel pain. It felt like pressure, like if you took a butter knife and
tried to press it onto you
and just slit your thing.
Yeah.
But obviously it was
So Jesus.
So
bad.
I'm sorry. I said I have to pee really bad and blah blah blah, and I just really have to bring this up. So like,
I have to pee really bad.
But I need to bring this up.
Do you guys
before I
ever
pee.
like? Do you guys ever pee like you? You have a pee like me right now, where you can feel it in your stomach, right? And you finally get to the thing, and you put your hand on the wall, and then you're going
That release.
And it's literally to the point where it's orgasmic.
Yeah, 100%.
Where you're going, oh,
Car rides.
You're like, this is better than sex.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
like you're
I'll disagree
pissing.
there, but yeah, like I've
Dude.
had some great peas, but never one that was better.
Number
than
one,
sex.
Really?
I've never actually put my hand
Wow.
on a wall when I.
I've had some
Ever.
shits that were better
Never.
than sex.
Never?
You've never,
I've never put my
you
hand
never
on a wall.
walled
Never.
it.
Every
wall
it.
piss.
Oh,
Dude,
dude, I do it all
every
the
single
time.
gas
Oh, yeah.
station has my
Practically.
hand right there.
You go right there and you just let her.
tried-
Actually, that's actually the main reason I wash my hands. I don't think my dick's that dirty.
No,
I just
yeah.
think the wall's that fucking
Yeah.
dirty.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna wash my
I
fucking
want to
hands.
touch as little as possible
Of the
in
bathroom.
a
That's fair.
bathroom.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I mean, I
understandable.
completely agree. Like it's
And
disgusting.
then there's like different techniques too to pissing. Like
Oh, you
literally.
got the squat and thrust. Have you done that one?
No, I haven't really done that much.
Dude, that's when you're outdoors and you're up against a tree, but that tree just has some seriously crazy stumps. So you kind of
Yeah.
have to spread it out, but you don't
Yeah.
want to piss on your shoes.
Yeah. Yes.
You know
Oh
what
yeah.
mean? Like,
I
that's
know
what
that
I'm
one.
talking- That's a squat thrust, bro.
The squat thrust. I've done if I'm
There's some
wearing.
thought process behind it, okay?
Like,
Some squat process behind it too.
I wasn't.
I got legs for days, baby.
There's plenty of different techniques to peeing, but
Right.
there's also plenty of different techniques to drying off your pee-pee. Okay, there's
All
there's
right. Yeah.
there's
all right.
you can do the I call it the triple tap, do do do, and you
Okay.
just kind of do 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 like
Okay.
3 little dippers, and then it shakes it a little, and it flips the extra pee off. All right.
Okay.
This is what they
That's
don't
one
teach
of
you in
them?
health class, man.
Yeah,
This is
right.
what they
There's-
don't
Bro, I
teach
got
you.
one better actually. But
There's-
go ahead.
Shit, that's great.
There's the
better than
pussy
that.
boy. You got bullied one where you
Yeah.
you take a piece of paper and you dab
Oh,
your
yeah,
dick.
yeah.
You're a
That's-
fucking
you're-
pussy boy.
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
That's
Too
what you do
fancy.
if you have a
You're too
pussy, not a dick. All right.
Yeah.
So that's one you get bullied. The other one is just a little.
You bully me for that, I'm gonna kick you straight in the balls. But all right.
Wait,
little-
he's like, do
Don't
you
give a
wipe?
fuck.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
but
like a
if you
little
just
hump.
do that, it's gonna fly all over the place.
Yeah. Well,
It's not my bathroom, not my problem.
just don't have your mouth open.
Jesus.
I mark my territory.
I don't know. I was just thinking about it. I had a really good pee this morning. Like I said, where I was just like, whoa, this is kind of close to, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, this feels really good. And I just wanted to bring it up.
I appreciate you
So
bringing that up.
during
It's something
the-
I couldn't have lived the rest of my life not knowing.
So
welcome.
So during the summertime, I actually think one of the best methods that you could ever come across is wiping behind with a wet wipe, balls and all, everything. Because like when you're hot,
Wet wiping a
when you're
balls.
hot, dude, when you're hot and those fucking balls are
Those
sweating
balls.
and smelling, bro. Like you take a wet wipe, one good spot, one good right behind the balls, all the way up to the dick top. That's it. That's all
it.
you need. Just a quick.
A quick
Done. And oh my God, I'll tell you right now, your balls will feel better.
Feel
'cause they
good.
don't feel fucking sweaty and sticky
Yeah,
and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's the best feeling
We
you'll
need a
ever
good,
get after
like
pissing.
Manscaped sponsor or something for that.
Yeah.
thing.
Dude, hey, you know what? Hey,
Dude
shout out
wipes.
because we could fucking do it.
Dude
I could show
I
it.
love wiping my balls.
There's nothing better than wiping my balls. Manscape.
Wipe your balls.
So
there's a commercial right there.
So Michael Wall says, give a shout out to Ohio Fish and Rescue.
Oh yeah,
his wife Tracy's been in a coma.
Yeah.
And
What?
there's a support. Yeah, we
I
were
did
talking about
not
that the
know
other
this.
day.
I'm sorry to hear
they're
that.
The
good,
one that
good,
came-
Yeah, they're good friends of ours. Yeah, his
the
wife
guy-
came to
dude, he has
deliver
a
the
fucking
fish.
magical mullet, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Good guy.
Is it incredible?
What is?
His mullet? You haven't seen his mullet?
I've never met him before.
Oh, go
that's right, you
Ohio
weren't here.
Fish
Wait.
Rescue. You guys see this guy's
Wait,
mullet.
You really
Can-
do. It's
While we
glorious.
look up the
It's
mullet,
absolutely
can you
glorious.
explain when did this happen?
It was probably 3-4 months ago, and
Oh
it was
my
just out of nowhere.
God.
She had like a heart attack, and then she went into a coma, and then it was just a really
Jesus.
bummer. I mean, good
Yeah.
people.
Dude, because we actually, because she was here,
Go
up
to
here.
images
She was up
and
here.
You'll see
Yeah,
Big,
she was.
You'll see
We were-
Big Rich somewhere in here.
She
no
was
doubt
up
about it.
here.
There you
Big
go.
Rich, there you
There's
go.
Big
Oh,
Rich.
is this him right there? I can't look.
Oh
at it.
yeah,
yeah,
because we
yeah,
don't
that's
have
right,
the.
yeah.
Yeah, that's his hair. Oh my God, it goes
Oh,
all the way
look at
down
that-
to his
look at
ass.
that thing.
Oh,
It
he's
almost
got
goes
me
down
all the
to
way
his
down his
ass.
butt.
That's next
pretty
level.
cool.
And we
That is
swam in that pool right there.
Yes, I
you
remember you
did.
guys did.
Yeah.
Saw that
That's
video.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Let's take a couple more super chats and then we're going pretty late, so let's wrap her up here.
Sure,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
So
dude.
Larry says, hey, Brian, if you ever feel down, just remember the joy you bring to all of us, the supportive family you have, and all you have accomplished.
For sure.
You are forever, will forever be a legend. Sorry.
Thank you so much, Larry. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, we
I
really
agree.
do. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, man. Honestly, like we've all been like pretty adamant about like trying to support each other. In
Always,
a lot,
man.
a lot of things.
This
You
is
know,
family,
like,
man.
Whenever somebody's down, we always want to we always want to be there.
Well,
you
that,
know
I
what
think
mean?
that's
Like,
the thing. Yeah, family. You know, we want to run this place like a family. We always have. You
Yeah.
know, and we're not like. I mean, my crew, I love as you know, like. If they don't work for me, I still love them.
Hell
That's
yeah.
why you
oh,
know,
dude,
I
this
still,
is my
you know,
fucking.
yeah.
This is
Yeah,
one of my best friends around
Yeah,
here.
sure.
Man. Like,
Yeah, that's why that's why I still care about Eric and Mary. And,
yeah.
you know, and
Kelsey,
obviously,
yeah.
you know,
yeah,
Kelsey's
dude,
great.
No,
like,
it
we'll
sucks.
never
Yeah.
forget any of them.
Yeah,
It really does suck with Eric being gone, though. Just because, like you said, like, again, we're all family here, so it's just like if
Not seeing
you're
your cousin ever.
It's
for-
sort of like
um,
seeing.
for
yeah.
me, it's like if let's say I have like an older brother and we're both in school, like he's in high school, I'm in middle school,
goes to college.
and then
And he
and then he
goes
goes
off
off
to
to
college.
college,
Yeah.
dude.
You're like,
Honestly, it's
bro,
like, yeah,
he's gonna protect
exactly.
me.
Well, not even that, but
No,
like,
I know what you're saying. I know
It's
what
just
you're
like he's still a part of my life, but it's
He's
just
at
like
college.
I don't see him as much, which sucks because he's like family and a
Yeah.
good friend of mine.
Well, it does.
So
It does suck. You know, I mean, we wish we could do everything we can do.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you know,
it's life.
It's life.
Life
and-
must
yeah.
move on.
Yeah,
and it's
and
good for
There's
your
no
life
reason
to
stay
evolve,
stagnant.
man.
Change,
It's
yeah.
good.
No reason to stay stagnant.
Adversity's good. It's always
Yeah,
good.
like I'm
Change is always great.
I'm not
Yeah.
mad. I'm happy because we had a great run. We made great fucking videos
Oh my
that
God,
are
some of the
really
best
funny.
out there, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Some
Like I
great
love
ones.
those fucking videos. And now it's time for me to make different type of content
Yeah.
in every facet of the meaning of different type of content.
Which
Yeah.
honestly,
Which is a
like,
good thing.
You've only told me a little bit about what you were talking about, but
Yeah.
like, some of the ideas you have, bro,
I have a
like
lot.
I am on board, man.
I have
fucking
so
love
many
it.
ideas, dude.
Dude, like whatever you need help
you know,
with, I'm
it's-
on your fucking side, bro.
We
That's
all love
fucking
it.
like
It's
some of the shit
difficult,
you
yeah.
fucking said is sweet, man. I'm all for it.
Well, you know, it's like look at Chewy for me. You know,
Yeah.
back in the Snake Bites days, Chewy was such an integral part of everything.
Oh my gosh,
And
yeah.
when Chewy left, I mean, it was it was you know, I
Rough,
mean, we couldn't
yeah.
imagine going on without him. You know, and
But then you started the
Yeah,
vlog,
then you
and,
evolve
like,
into the next
yeah,
thing.
and
know?
you became a
Right,
bigger
right.
and better version of yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
too,
you
and
know?
that doesn't discredit the
No,
old
it
stuff.
doesn't. No, we
It's-
still
we
love-
still hold it
yeah.
dear to our hearts.
Sure.
and
But it's time to go. Time to move on.
Yeah, it's just we're growing up.
Growing up, and it's a heavy thing, man. And it's like you hear
For
it your
sure.
whole life when you're a kid, like don't grow up. And it's like, nah, dude, like growing up's heavy, bro. Like there's a lot of shit that you didn't realize when you were a kid that just keeps coming at you day after day,
Definitely.
you know. And
It's just basic evolution, man.
Yeah, you
You're
just gotta,
you're
like, in a
evolving
small
in your
form.
own mind.
yeah, and what you said, Noah, is the most important thing is just like understanding that, like, hey, it's all for the best. Every bad thing that's happened to me and to any of the people in this room and out there listening made you who you are, and that's why you're here the way
Well,
you
that's,
are.
standing
that's
here.
the thing I've
Still
said
alive.
is that like I can't as a business owner and all that other stuff. If I was mad at somebody for trying to better themselves,
Yeah.
what kind of a dick would I be?
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean? Like,
God,
I
yeah.
can't like be mad at someone when someone comes to me and says, "Hey, I've got a better opportunity. I'm going to take this opportunity, and what am I going to be like? Fuck you.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
I hope you crash and burn. No, you just
Yeah.
go like, good for you, man. Do the best you can do, and I hope it works out for you. And it's a tough thing because I think that there's so I obviously have a little bit differing opinion. I think Bruce is in my camp as well. I know Jay is certainly in my camp. Where like the quality of life is something you have to like. Let's face it. Would you rather work with snakes or clean janitorial things? And I'm not saying that. I'm just saying to me personally, not saying someone else should be different. To me personally, I think the quality of what you do and love what you do is so valuable.
Yeah.
There's so much value to it that sometimes, but some people, get to a point in life where they're just like, no, it's got to be about the money. It's got to be about bettering. And I get that. And I don't have a problem with that.
I can respect that too. All of us. We can all respect that.
Totally
100%.
respect that, because me and Bruce had a conversation a week or so ago about, I want to keep Bruce and Jessica here forever. I want to keep Jay here forever. I want to do everything I can do to make sure that they can take care of their families, and stuff like that. I mean, why wouldn't
that's our responsibility.
It is our responsibility.
Well,
it is.
Just on top of that though, like on our end, we have to uphold some level of integrity.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah. Well, that's very much so.
Of course.
But I have it
He's
on
like
my arm
some type of
what's
that fucking
What's
word?
the fuck? He's using his left
it's
arm.
always
What's
there.
this fucking word?
He's like, I wish it was.
I just wish it was. It's on the tip of my arm.
Bro, I didn't even mean it like that, but it's so funny that you guys brought that fucking shit up. That's so great.
I just don't. Oh, it's integrity.
Oh, yeah, that's right. An integral part of my life. What?
I'm just glad they spelled it right. That's all I could say. 'Cause
That's a good point.
It was in Alabama too, so you never know, man.
Yeah.
Is it? No, for sure.
So
Interc rally.
we got
Tamara.
Yeah, or Tamara, right?
Tamara, Tamara.
$5. Says how's it's going.
Thank you.
How's it
I
going?
appreciate
How
it, Wheeler.
you doing?
Tams.
And then
it's
the
going
last
good.
one, Noah and Jay videos, and I freaking miss Chewy, man. And let's do it.
Dude, we'll do whatever.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Noah,
videos we're
Jay,
doing
and
in the
Chewy.
future.
Yeah.
Nothing can
Gang.
go wrong with that.
No.
Ooh,
I
this
wish
is a
Chew,
smart
I
sell.
wish Chew was closer.
I gotta
Me
let
too,
it freaking
man.
leak. Let's get this one.
This is the last
empty
one.
the
Sherry
cap.
Lynn Madcat says, Brian, a sloth can be used as a service animal for anxiety.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
That's so smart. That's a good sell.
I tried
Hey,
to use
send,
that.
send some more super chats so he has to stay here.
I tried to use
Come on,
that,
send some more. Come on. I want some more super chats.
Wednesday.
$1, $2. Come
Remember,
on. Do
I
it.
was talking about all
He's
my
gotta stay here.
anxiety.
No
and-
way, really?
And I was like, sloth.
Yeah, it could happen.
I know. Pretty fucked up.
A sloth would make me feel
and I think
better.
Laura's
You're
using
right.
a bad thing
A
as
sloth would
leverage.
make it feel better.
And then I think Laura
fucking
looked
guy.
at me and said, I hope you suffer the rest of your life.
Oh my
Something
God.
like that.
We
You might
all
be
know that
paraphrasing,
look.
but it's definitely close.
We all know that look.
You aren't getting a sloth. Suffer.
Suffer.
No.
That's it, baby.
Sucks
But
when
I'll
you're.
get a sloth.
Wait, I gotta read this last thing. Thunder Magnum says, "Sucks when you work friends move on,
Yeah.
especially when you work in porn."
Yeah, dude.
Thunder Magnum with the Magnum fucking goddamn
To be honest
quote.
with you, you don't have friends in porn.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no friends in
Only
porn.
fuck buddies.
Oh, you're saying you have buttholes?
Yeah, but there's tons of assholes.
Lots of buttholes in porn.
A lot of dicks, too.
Yeah, and they're all,
Dicks and buttholes.
and they all want to be licked.
And on that note,
Yeah, they
And
do.
on that note, thank you guys so much for checking in, watching our podcast. I hope we change your perspective on some things.
we made you think about something.
Yeah, that's damn right. And on that note, we will see you guys next week. Have a great week. Stay out of trouble, please, so you can survive and see the next episode of the Choices Podcast.
Good job, guys.
Oh, I got to urinate.
That was fun.
No, it's got up there so bad.
Dude, I was so hoping somebody would just throw